guess what time it is? It is time. It is Wednesday night. It is the September 5th. It is the first day of the big contest. I don't know how to use OBS because I've never used it before. I'm trying to change. There we go. All right. So welcome to Wednesday night, everybody, and welcome to the big contest. I'll get into that a little later. But first, I would like to introduce our new DM, Mr. Gwydion. Go take it away, sir.
Thanks, Rob. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. And I want to give a quick shout out to Jay Aside for running us through against the Giants. That was
Nebbiolo, you win.
Monster of a module, man. That is huge.
Yeah, you guys did super well. That was really fun. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was cool. And Finn and I had a good time too. So Rob, I'm going to have some things that I wanted to start to go through, but do you want to do any more introduction on your end yet, or we can jump into the player introductions? How do you want to proceed for your group?
Yeah, just to let everybody know, for those of you that don't know, it's super obvious. We're having a contest, so I just gave away a prize for getting 50 people in the chat. If it hits 100, I'll give away another prize, and if it hits 100, that'll trigger the tickets for the month-long contest that I'm having. So if you know people that want to win D&D stuff, either hardback books or Fantasy Grounds modules, and also DM's Guild prizes, get them in here. And so that's what we're going to do. I'll put the link in the chat for the rules and everything. And otherwise, we're going to have streams this month on just Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And the Wednesday game will, of course, be Tales from the Yawning Portal, Tomb of Horrors, provided we all don't die in the next 10 minutes.
That'll be longer than that. Excellent. All right, so you guys saw the message of the day. And I do have some things I'm going to run through, but did everyone kind of update what they wanted to on spells or anything like that? And we can get into, you'll still have a little opportunity if you want to buy some equipment, but everybody kind of update their character sheets for what they wanted or needed for now?
I'm good.
Yep, I'm good.
Ready to rock.
Oh, you know what?
If you did want to mention the leftover equipment, I think you put it in the party sheet.
I should have. Let me see. Yeah, I do have that. So if you guys open the party sheet and look at the inventory tab, everything that was from the prior adventure is in there. So
yeah, I went ahead and liquefied all the gold value stuff and added a character, and you dropped it in the party sheet for you guys to just take a last gander at.
Is my shirt purple? It is.
No
it's
rush,
a black
though.
shirt.
It's not a huge deal.
All right, so let me get into some notes I have to cover with you all. Then we can get into player introductions and we can get started. So a couple things. There is no stream help. So sorry to all the 2Es out there, but no help for this one. This is going to be strictly by the book. Just so you guys know, and I have a note that I'm going to share with you that has all this information when I'm done, but there might be some group saves I make on occasion, but anything that is really significant, I mean, there might be some checks is probably more relevant. Anything significant, I'll let you know in advance so that if you want to use inspiration, you can. And most of the times I'll have you guys roll your own saves. That's just how I like to do it. You all started with 1 inspiration. You saw that. If I did put the 2 slots for inspiration, so if anyone has some great role play or does something unique, I will consider adding another. No flanking, as we've been doing, no fumbles or crits. I think there's enough to this module. We don't need to worry about that. The way I handle cover is pretty much just
Jay Murphy, thanks for the follow.
So if you're shooting through an enemy that is the same size or, in general, 1 size larger, it's just -2. I don't stack cover, so it's just -2. Okay, a couple other really important things. As you're getting into this adventure, I'm going to most likely lock tokens for pretty much the whole adventure, and you need to really get in the habit of showing me not just shortcutting, but showing me exactly where you're walking. That can be very important. Say exactly what you're doing. If you tell me you're investigating something, tell me, does that mean you're 5 feet away looking at it? Are you interacting with it? Are you touching it? But please be as descriptive as you can. I don't want to have to prompt you, well, are you doing this or that? That kind of ruins the ambiance a bit. So just tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I know exactly what you're saying. Because then they get defensive, like I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. I
Expand
mean, I'm
Dong
not going to try to
173
like obviously,
and
kill you guys without any hope here.
Bachbot
But
576.
I do
Thanks
want
for
you
the
to
follow.
just
Welcome to the
just
stream.
explain. You're going to see a lot of images here. Those that are in color are from the current Fantasy Grounds modules. Those are black and white. I pulled from the original module. So you're going to see a lot of black and white ones. They're still relevant, but just know that if you're looking at a black and white, it's from the original AD&D version. Most of the images are going to be identified because I want you to be able to go back if you want to look at them and say, what the hell was that? So most often I'm going to identify things for you. There are some situations that there are no saving throws. So I just want you guys to know that because I know sometimes you might get frustrated, like, what the hell? And I'm trying to be by the book. So if there's no save, that's as written. Just a couple more things and we'll get rolling. Passive perception for the most part will be okay to find things because I know some of you have very high passive perception. There are a couple things or some things that you're going to have to investigate or look further. But I'm going to try not to nerf you guys. Whatever you have, you have. If you have high passive perception, you should find a lot of things.
That's warm.
And the final thing I would say is resting might be a bit unusual, but I don't want to spoil that for you. So just wait and see and give that a little thought.
We're gonna have bad
So I'm
dreams.
going to make this
Thanks for the
note
cheer bits.
public. It's called Game Info Notes from the DM. So if you ever want to look at it, it's now public. You can find it. All right.
Fantasy Grounds College, cheer bits.
Give me 1 second.
Is there game info from the DM?
Any other questions while we get rolling here? Awesome.
I do have. I have
go
one
ahead.
question.
Yeah, please.
You asked us if we had everything we wanted, and although I've never played Tomb of Horrors before,
I love you, man.
I somehow think I want a grappling hook.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's get into the adventure, and I'm going to get into where we're at,
Run
what
Tim
we're
Tin.
doing, and
Okay.
you will still have an opportunity to buy some things if you want to do
Thanks
that.
for the sub. Thank
absolutely,
you
you'll
very
be able to
much.
buy a
Run
grappling hook.
Tintin. Okay.
All right.
Current count is 58, everybody.
All right, so you guys are back at the Yawning portal, and everyone's pretty happy. Finnan's there with you, and everyone's pretty happy and feels like they've done a good service. They figured out the riddle of the giants and the drow that certainly aren't like Benazar, but the bad drow. We're behind a fair bit of that massive combination between the drow and the giants. So we're all pretty pleased with ourselves, and Finnan kind of steps away, and you're a little surprised. He seems to go up to the bar. He comes back with a round of drinks, and he sits down, and he looks a lot more somber than he normally does. I mean, you guys know Finnan, outgoing. He loves to do speeches, but in this case, he kind of gets quiet, and he looks at all of you, and he says, "Stand by 1 second," and he says, I've really enjoyed my time with all of you, and it's really disheartening for me to say this, but you all probably wondered why throughout our entire adventuring career that I never fought with two weapons. I mean, most rogues, two-weapon fighting, I mean, it just goes hand in hand, right? Well, alas, I have a degenerative condition that affects the left side of my body, and unfortunately now it's progressed into my right. While I'm not in danger of dying anytime soon, unfortunately my
He's given the
adventuring
Bill's
career
palsy
is over.
speech.
However, and he takes a long pull of his beer, he says, I've grown so fond of you all, and I really hope that you all can investigate something that I never had a chance to. And while it may be just a legend, my great-grandfather assures me that it is much, much more. And with that, Finnan pulls out a piece of parchment, kind of makes a big effort of unfurling this and puts it on the table in front of him, and he starts reading it to you. And he says, somewhere under lost and lonely hill of grim and foreboding aspect lies a labyrinthine crypt. It is filled with terrible traps and not a few strange and ferocious monsters to slay the unwary. It is filled with rich treasures, both precious and magical, but in addition to the aforementioned guardians, there is said to be a demi-lich who still wards his final haunt. Be warned that tales have it that this being, called Asarak, possesses power that makes him nearly undefeatable. All accounts conclude that it is quite unlikely any explorers will ever find the chamber where the Demilich lingers, for the passages and rooms of the tomb are fraught with traps, poison gases, and magical protections. Furthermore, the Demilich has so well hidden his lair that even those who avoid the pitfalls will not be likely to locate their true goal. Only large and well-prepared parties of the bravest and strongest should even consider the attempt. And if such a group does locate the tomb, they must be prepared to fail. Any expedition must have magical properties and weapons and must be equipped with every sort of device possible to ensure survival. I'm going to share that with you in a easier to read form. I just liked the other. And as he does that, he kind of looks at each of you and both, in the form of passing notes and sidebars with you, he shares some individual information with you, which I'm going to share to each one of you right now.
Is Vethader there?
Vethader is there. I apologize. I should have announced him as well. But yes, Vethader is with the entire party.
Sweet.
Granted, I've just been staring at him the whole time.
So I guess I would be pretty moved by this from Finnan, and just wish you well. And I would just quickly recap that, while you guys were off having your fun with the giants, I was helping the Thayan resurrectionists. And it turns out that all Thayans are pretty much schemers in their own right, and they were not worthy of my help. That country and their ill will come to haunt the rest of the Sword Coast. I know that for a fact. And I'm here now.
Oh, snap. Mike.
So what you're saying is you quit.
Cheer bits. Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
Cheer bits. Fantasy
my name is
College.
Vethader. It's nice to meet you.
Cheer bits.
Hello.
You may have noticed that I'm very pretty.
Yes, you are. You're gorgeous. It's more like I realized that I was a pawn in a much more elaborate game that is not as simple as they kind of led it to believe it to be. Zastam is evil, but that doesn't mean that the Thayan resurrectionists are any less of a nuisance and a problem. And I'm here for the next chapter in the story.
Welcome back, Vethader, and Him be
Jocko.
praised.
Yes.
And I do have some fancy schmancy stuff I can hand over to you because I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I got this Horn of Valera and some weapons if you need them that are pretty special. So we'll talk.
Excellent.
And as you guys are introducing yourselves, and Finnan also pulls out an older map of the Sword Coast, and he says that, in addition to the note that his grandfather had written, he had shared with Finnan kind of an older map of the Sword Coast, and with it, he basically spelled out what he had been told over the years was the location of the tomb, how to get there, and he also said that the tomb supposedly, the path to the tomb only reveals itself on the vernal equinox, and even then, only for a few days. And even so, the entrance isn't completely clear, but he does know the general direction. And as you can see on the map, it looks like it's a couple days walk from
J. Murphy, thanks for the sub. Thank you so much for the
Finnan
sub
says,
description.
With that, if there's anything else that I can do, anything that I have, I'm happy to give you any of my equipment. If there's anything that you all would like, and out of character, if you guys want me to share anything that he had or remember anything that you want from him, he's happy to turn it over to you. But after that, he will, he does encourage you to stock up and see if there's any other provisions you'd like to buy from the main store in Waterdeep. But after that, he's going to take his leave.
I'll jokingly clap him on the shoulder and say, could I have some of your luck, my friend?
He chuckles and says, "May the luck of your gods be with you." And I hope to see you and
cheer bits
hear,
in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
Hear all of the stories of your successful excursion here. And he kind of finishes the rest
Thunderous
of his beer.
oath, cheer bits. Thank you.
You almost see a little gleam in his eye, like he's just getting a little teary, and he turns, doffs his cap a bit, and walks out of the Yawning portal. So that's
Bit
probably a
box.
good time.
Which is just above my
Quickly,
head.
I know we kind of got into this just a bit before we started this, but why don't we, for the stream at least, introduce the characters? And if you all would like to provision up a bit, we can do that as well. So Benazar, why don't we start with you and go left to right from the top?
Hi, everybody. I'm CJ. I play Benazar Goarja, who is a half-drow bard. He's very pretty, and he knows it. So, look out, or something.
Awesome.
He likes to collect fancy things. He stole that map from Finnan. Like, he hopes that Finnan didn't even notice. We just took that map. It's a nice map. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Cheerbits in the stream.
Fun for
Thanks for the cheerbits.
Cheerbits.
All right, Vethador. Now, who's this guy who just joined us? Who
More
Finnan so
cheerbits.
rudely forgot to introduce?
Vethador will be played by Jayside. Vethador is a middle-aged human male. He is a cleric of Helm. His main belief is that he believes that heroes are the spark that can ignite the flame of righteousness in others, and that the light will always chase away the darkness of evil. So he spends his time just trying to do good, and he's trying to not be a cloistered person who has ideals. Instead, he wants to be out in the world, showing people and leading the way through his actions.
Awesome. Jocko?
Jocko, played by Urash54, and I want to welcome Vethador back to our party. Benazar is new to him, but Clark and I are very familiar with Helm Be Praised.
Yes, thank you.
I'm hoping to get those boots off of Finnan before he gets too far up the tavern here. But Benazar, my man, is back, and I'm so glad to be part of your party, sir. And Vethador, again, welcome back. And Clark, my master, show me more of the fighting spirit. My next level will be fighting again.
Yes. Oh.
Mr. Clark.
Okay, thank you. I was waiting for the DM to okay.
I know. That's all right.
Yes, I am Clark, played by Rob Toohey, and I am a Bugbear 15th level fighter, Gladiator Tumbler. I'm glad to see my my convert brother, the person who turned me on to Helm, Mr. Vethador, back with us. Helm be praised.
Yes.
And I will be teaching more techniques to Jocko, my my self-proclaimed apprentice, about the ways of fighting, and I will be trying to avoid Benazar's gaze, as he is very gorgeous, and I don't want to be distracted.
Hey, Master, I'm glad you let your arm hair grow back on your right arm. That's beautiful.
Only on the right.
That's right.
All right, so guys, would you like to shop a bit? Are there some things you'd like to pick up? And Vethador, I know you didn't necessarily get the chance, so I do have a shop if there's any interest, in addition to buying the normal and mundane equipment. So pretty much anything in the PHB, just basic equipment and sundries is available that you guys can buy. But if you'd like some magic items, I can share with you a shop so you know what's available.
Oh, snap.
Vethador pretty much spends the fortunes that he has amassed in finally back in a city that he's familiar with, acquiring the spell components that I have listed in his inventory pretty much.
Okay.
And then getting some traveling food, which he already has basically written down, kind of setting that type of stuff up.
Perfect.
Benazar is looking for one very specific item.
Well, let me share this in the chat 1 second. So you should be able to open that link. So as you look through this, anything that says, like under Uncommon Staff of the Python, that's available. If there's a parenthetical next to it, the store is now sold out of it. If there are any potions you don't see on here, we can see if any of those are available. But this is what they have in the form of actual magic items.
Well. All right, Clark right away is going to purchase a grappling hook because he's paranoid about not having it. So then I'm going to take a look at the magic items.
I want to get a pickaxe too, in case we're doing some mining that comes up in the tomb.
Yeah, and
Now,
go
how
ahead
much
and
was
grab
that?
it.
2 gold.
And for those on the stream, this was put together by Rob Tui's Magic Shop Generator. You can find it on the DM's Guild.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I recognize it as a creation I made.
Now, CJ, is there something you'd like to roll for? I mean, I hate to nerf people if there's something like really specific you want to have some chance on getting something.
I was going to look for a rope of climbing, but I might get that immovable rod instead. How much is that?
Okay. That, let me, 1 second. And that is a uncommon.
Oh, yeah, we can't see the...
Is that uncommon? Is that right?
It's listed under uncommon.
Okay, I think that's right.
Oh, right. We can't... If we click on one of those, we can't see the items because it's in the DMG.
I know. I can share something with you if you want. Or, I mean, because I'm trying to remember, do I just... well, here, that particular item, the movable rod, is only 383 gold pieces today for you, Benazar.
Damn right. I will take it.
All right.
You said 383?
Yeah.
May I look, Clark, at the Periapt of Wound Closure, please?
1 second. Now, when I just drag it to you, does that open or does it still...
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
good.
it. Let me see about
I won't close it until you tell me that...
I've hotkeyed it, so you can close it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if anyone else wants anything to look at any of these, I'm happy to drag it to your character and let you look at it.
Give me the rod.
I can give you the rod. 1 second.
Extended reach.
So
you just want me to drag it onto the character sheet, right, Benazar? You did buy it.
Yeah, I want to see the stat or what it can do as well. But I think if you put it on my sheet, it will tell me that. So.
All right, I just gave it to you, but I can. Yeah, let me know if you want it for sure, and I'll throw it on your sheet. Just go ahead, Clark.
I was going to ask, is there anyone in the party who does not have 3 attuned magic items?
That would be Taco.
Yeah. Oh, and I meant to mention that. I think I mentioned that in the MOTD, but I have a small extension I loaded that will note your attuned items with a check mark. So I think I checked all the ones I was aware of, but you can use that on your inventory tab if you want.
Vetheter, you have 3 attuned items?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the Wand of the Python, a Staff of Healing, and I think a Ring of Protection or something.
Yeah, I already have a Ring of Protection, so I can't stack that one.
Okay. I would like to purchase... How much is the Periapt of Wound Closure?
And it is... That's an uncommon as well. Wow. That is 463 gold pieces.
Okay. I would like to purchase that for Jocko, unless he wants to get something else instead. Do you have 2 attuned magic items, Jocko?
That's correct.
So I will purchase that, my young apprentice, for you unless you decide you want to get something else, because you can only get one.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see anything that was better than that. So that sounds good.
All right, 463. You said, DM.
Yes.
All right, I purchase the Periapt of Wound Closure for Jocko.
All right, Jocko, here it comes.
So 78.
All right.
06.
And give me a second. I need to find it and identify it.
Nice. I just hooked up a brother. Hook a brother up.
There we go.
All right, let's check the count, everybody.
I'm just looking for
it. The count's 62, so we need 38 more people.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's 61 now.
Okay, there you go. And if you guys should be able to open all of Rob's modules if there's anything that has to be in effect that has to be put on, you should have access to it. But if you don't, let me know and I'll make sure to make it available.
Because
for you.
Everyone's Fantasy Grounds library should look like this.
And is there anything to help cleanse like poisoning or?
Look at all that shit.
I noticed that the tomb has a voracious amount of poison traps and that type of thing.
Antitoxin.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could definitely. I could pull up. Yeah, you could definitely buy some antitoxin potions if you'd like. Let me.
Yep.
Pull that up.
At least 4, one for each of us, if I could.
Oh, and the shopkeeper says, "Well, imagine that. That's all we have left today."
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
All right.
And they are
J. Murphyo's starting to crawl. Let's get in, everybody. Let's get in the crawl. Whoops, I think you have to put a number, damn it. "61 chatters and 61 viewers now. That means everyone in the chat is actually watching. Well, not necessarily, but.
Does anybody know what those are showing up? Are they showing up? Is it in the PHB or
cheer bits?
The DMG?
Anybody know? What
are you looking
Thanks
for?
The cheer bits.
I'm just looking for antitoxin or potion.
Oh,
of...
cheer bits. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds called. Yeah, it's in the PHB under.
Maybe that's where I went astray.
It is PHB antitoxin.
Yeah.
Is it just standard equipment or magic items?
Standard.
No, standard equipment.
And it's 50.
That's
gold.
where I was going wrong. Okay.
So he should have an unlimited supply of those because they're not magic.
Yeah, go ahead, Jocko. You can grab what you want at the list price there. So if you want to pull open the PHB, you're welcome to grab.
And I'll drop them in the inventory and let those guys grab, and I'll drop one on myself. There'll be 4 of them.
Yeah, and you can do if you want. I mean, within reason, you can do more. To Rob's point, they're available. It's just a question of what you can carry. And
all right, we'll get 8 of them then. Sure.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else? And did you get your grappling hook, Jocko?
I did. Sorry, yes. Clark? Yeah, I got it. I don't know why that's the only one thing I wanted.
And I think Jocko, you said pickaxe. Did you get that?
I did. Yeah, it's actually a miner's pick.
Got it. All right. Are we all good? Let me head off and it's go ahead.
Quickly ask where was the thing in the PHB, the antitoxin?
It's just under, I think, adventuring gear.
All right, under equipment.
Yeah, I'll look with you if you don't see it right away.
I'm kind of scared, everybody. We are gonna die. There's gonna be
I found it.
Traps. There's gonna be.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yep.
A lot of stuff.
All right, going once, twice, 3 times. We all good?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So I assume we are with no other, nothing else that will take you away from the adventure at hand. You ready to embark on the journey?
Let's do this.
Yes.
I do want to let Bethadur know what weapons I have in case he wants to use one of the ones that I found within the giant
cheer bits.
Fortress.
Cheer bits in the stream.
Cheer
Thanks
bits.
for the cheer bits.
Marbania, cheer bits.
My belief in Helm is so strong that no weapon made by man is necessary. My faith is my shield.
Nice.
Well, then what's that? asked Benazar, pointing to his shield.
That is my literal shield. I was speaking in metaphor. Maybe that didn't translate.
I want to take a snapshot. I want there to be 100 people so I can take a snapshot.
Let me just share quickly with you what I have in case something sparked your interest. I have a +1 shield, a Morningstar +2, and a Greatsword +2.
College just hosted.
I'm not sure what you can use, but
thank you for the offer. I have this shield that I acquired on my travels, and I believe it's equivalent to the magical properties you have.
Excellent.
So we're pretty all set.
All right.
Thank you for the offer.
We set out.
We do set out.
One.
And as you exit the city, Benazar, Zaria runs after you.
62 I have on my phone here.
Don't go. You said you'd stay. What? Where are you going?
Maybe we talked about this. I'm famous now. I got to
But you promised.
Wait, who is this? I'm missing this whole...
famous now.
Zaria, the warlock of the Great Old North.
Ah.
All right, I'm gonna be really straight with you right now. All right, so just kind of prepare yourself for this. I'm not as into tentacle play as you are, and I don't think it's gonna work out.
She
Nice.
starts to tear up, and then all of a sudden it bursts in an explosion of wailing as she covers her eyes and backs away, upset.
You guys, there's not a strange noise out of my house.
It's just not sanitary.
It's the music in the game.
He keeps walking away.
Gwydion's got sounds.
All right, so you guys head out, and you head out kind of in the morning, and with the notes
I
from
thought there's a fucking
Finn's
something in my
grandfather
driveway.
and the map that you have, you make good progress, and you seem to find the way that appears to be at least in the right direction as far as you can tell. You camp your first night, it's uneventful, and you kind of get up in the morning, have your breakfast, your rations, maybe cook up a little bacon. Jocko, you seem to be more the meat eater of the bunch, so you probably take more than your fair share. But then you continue to head towards the direction of the tomb, and you get, it's becoming probably dusk as you see. There's definitely still some light. And before you see a low, flat-topped hill. It's about 200 yards wide, 300 yards long, and about 60 feet high. So as you look, they're kind of ugly weeds, thorns, and briars that grow upon these steep sides of this huge, bald top of the mound. And as best you can tell from Finn's map, you think you're in the general direction of the tomb. But all you see in front of you is this kind of ugly, misshapen, almost hillside, and so that's kind of what's in front of you. We're going to do a little theater of the mind here for a bit. So, what would you like to do?
Benazar starts regaling the party with tales of how the spell plague altered the landscape, and how the map that Finnan had is vastly different from the map that we have today. But he doesn't actually offer anything useful.
Nice. Anyone else? Any ideas?
Well,
maybe your god can help us.
Ooh,
well,
that's a good idea.
He helps those who can help himself. I always go to my own initiative before I ask.
That's awfully convenient.
Just like real life.
I know, right?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I start to look at the group and see if anybody have a strong sense with nature and getting a lay of an understanding of the land. I'll kind of look at Jocko, figuring since he's a barbarian, maybe he knows.
I do the Outlander thing, and I think this flat top looks pretty interesting. Let's move in that direction cautiously.
Looks unnatural, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay.
All right.
So you kind of head towards it, and as you're kind of looking and inspecting the mound itself, you're kind of approaching from the north side of the hill, and you see that the hill has a crumbling cliff of sand and gravel about 20 feet high in the middle. So as you kind of think about, almost think about walking out of the water on a beach where you kind of walk up a hillside. So as you think about walking about 20 feet up, about 20 feet in the middle, you see it's kind of crumbling, and everything else is kind of bush and bramble and things of that nature.
Knowing I'm wearing half plate armor and it's heavy, I try to not walk on any gravel that looks like it's crumbling or unsafe.
Okay. And I'm going to share, as I do that, I'm going to share a map. You're not going to see much right now, but I'll explain where you are on this map in a second.
The mood lighting, everybody. Look, it's purple.
All right.
Oh, Christ.
1 second to get you
this
guys
thing
on
is
the map.
huge.
So as you're looking, and I know, again, there's not much to see, but what you do see, you're looking kind of at the north face of this hillside.
We all
And
have
as you
95
look
effects
to,
on it.
like, as I'm looking at this map to my right, which is over here, that would be kind of the, I guess let's call it the west side. So as you're looking at the face, that's the west side. And then the other side is going to be the east. So you're looking at this north side of the hill. And this is the only thing at all that looks of note at all, is this kind of crumbling hillside. So this entire stretch is the entire stretch of the north hillside.
So that's west?
Yes.
Okay, so the map is upside down?
Yeah, just for this purpose. Yeah, I won't do that again, but just to
All right.
kind of explain, yes.
All right. Just make sure I had that right.
Yep.
Well, I say Jocko goes first.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of look at the terrain
Hi, Jumper.
and
Crawl
decide
3.1415.
to kind of head to the west since I see some features that I can see over there.
Crawl X equals 9.
Okay, so
using my Outlander skills and topography and geology and all that good stuff.
All right, so tell me, I mean, you're looking at it, and again, all you see is about 20 feet up. It's kind of a crumbling hillside face, but that's literally all you see. So,
and I look back and I go, I don't know if we can climb this. That's pretty crumbly.
I have a grappling.
But I mean, just to be clear, you can walk up, you think you can walk up the face, but the only feature of note other than kind of brambles and just weeds, etc., seems like it just looks like there's some, some loose gravel and dirt that starts about 20 feet up on the hillside.
So stream.
All right, I think I'm going to kind of start to make my way up slowly and
there's 61
alert my
people
team
in the chat, but there's 69 viewers.
To come
if
up
the viewers
I
gets
feel
to
it's safe
100,
enough for them
I will
to
also
traverse.
take the snapshot and give away another prize. So either one of those numbers gets to 100.
And you seem, you kind of get up there, and it's kind of what you would expect. It's a little steep, but you don't lose your footing at all, and you feel pretty confident. It feels pretty solid in front of you.
Sassaroth, na bat.
Somebody needs to tie a rope around Benazar. I know he's a little hiking's not his forte, but I think the rest of you can get up here.
I'm fine. I got a rod now.
That's right.
Whoa.
An immovable rod.
All right, let's just calm down.
That's right. Let's move on up this slope and see what we find as we slowly go, trying to make as little noise as possible because we're all familiar with this stuff.
Okay, and are you just kind of tell me what you're doing?
The JL
walking up the
Batman,
hillside, or are you just looking at what? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm scrambling up the hillside, kind of looking for footholds and looking up to see if anything's above me as I climb up and make sure we're safe as possible.
Okay, so you kind of you get up the hillside and you get up approximately, and I would say it's about that 20-foot mark. And as you get there, the dirt and the the gravel looks looser. It looks, you certainly don't necessarily want to climb up there, you don't think, but it certainly feels like it's
what the fuck is J-Side's thermostat?
More
what does that even
movable
mean?
Than the hillside that you're kind of firmly on right now.
Hey Batman,
all right,
thanks.
as
I
sense
that.
that, I'll try moving laterally to find some more stable path to climb up.
Oh, you just got the shop.
Well,
where
it kind of looks like that. Again, about 20 feet up.
Stuff.
It just
Thanks,
looks
man.
like
I appreciate your support.
Hillside that way. It seems like it's the same.
Make sure and go to the
it's not that you really can't climb, but it looks
button
like
inside
it's
the module, and
it's soft enough.
Anytime any of that stuff gets updated, you'll know.
It seems to you that it's something that as you're looking at it, you think it could be moved. You think anywhere from about 20 feet up, you actually think you could perhaps dig into. You could do what you want, but it seems that's what I'm trying to convey in terms of the nature of the terrain.
All right. Do I think that I might start an avalanche as
Pantsless Kyle, thanks for doing that tweet thing. Yeah, everybody click that
to warn my team not to be to
if
the
you've
south
got
of
Twitter,
me on the hill.
Click on that link and tweet
you don't
this
think
bad
so?
boy out.
I mean,
get more
you
people
think
here.
that it's soft, but
there's
you think you can be cautious.
Prizes
and
are
you
going
don't
to flow.
think that it's necessarily going to be too dangerous. From what you can tell, your feet were pretty solid on the hillside that you've climbed up.
All right, I'll tell him, hey, let me kind of move up a bit and take a look, and then I'll signal for you guys to follow.
Okay.
And I'll work my way up using my Outlander skills to find a path.
All right. And are you trying to climb to the top? Because you don't think you're going to climb to the top of the hill. You think you've climbed as far as you can, but you do think that it's possible that if you wanted, you could try to investigate further in the soft hillside if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and use my knowledge to know if I can keep going or if I should require some
KKMC Frosty, thanks for the follow.
Further our ascent.
Give me a nature or give me a survival or nature check. All right. So, the best you can tell, you see a section kind of near where you're in that you don't necessarily think you're going to climb to the top. That doesn't seem possible. Ooh. But as you're kind of inspecting the hillside itself, you feel like the dirt is soft and there's enough impression there that you feel like the hillside itself might be worth exploring. You think that it's, it might be hiding something. You can tell that there's not as much grass there. And so there's a few, there's a section right in front of you where you feel like, this might be worth exploring further and maybe seeing what's kind of behind the immediate hillside that you're in.
All right, I'm gonna call my my party up and say it's safe up to here, and I think I'm sensing something here. I can't quite put a finger on it. If anybody wants to come up here and take a look and see if they can suss it out.
Well, if I was a powerful lich and I wanted to build a nice fancy tomb for myself, I don't think I'd put it on top of a hill. I would build it into the side of a hill. Maybe if we dig some of this up, we might find some sort of at least indication of where this tomb entrance might be.
I just happen to have a miner's pick.
I meant grappling, hook, and shovel. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
I got a miner's pick. I can chip away at this. So point to where you sense that, Sir Benazar.
He points at the entire hillside. I believe in you. You're strong. Get to work.
Yeah, I kind of got a sense it's in this area, so I'm gonna kind of feel it with my hands first to see if there's any like loose or structural integrity there that I might be able to penetrate.
Okay, and as you do that, it definitely feels like with your, you kind of put your pick in a little bit, and it seems loose, and you start, plugging away a little bit at it, and you make some progress.
I'm looking to see if there's any tweets, and I'll retweet it, try to get more people here.
Maybe 20 minutes, kind of a half hour at least to make some progress, but it's definitely soft and it's going through the hillside.
All right, I look to Clark and I say, Jocko's pumped up. You want to take a turn? And hand him the pickaxe.
Yeah, I'll take a turn.
Benazar spends the time playing with his rod.
Whoa, it's not that kind of show, man. All right. Okay. All right. So you spend, literally, you guys are working on this, given you have one miner's pick. You're probably working on this for a good hour. And as you do so, after that time, you kind of, you break through and it feels like there's a little path down into the hillside. And Jocko, as you look at it, you actually kind of jump down a bit into this hole, which you can climb easily out of. But
it's a penguin. I didn't see that. I just went and retweeted a bunch of shit. I just automatically retweeted
roughly worked mortared, and about a 10-foot high ceiling.
Penguin.
All right, I'll let them know. Hey guys, there's a corridor down here. It looks like it's got some structure to it.
I didn't see it.
Vethador takes his necklace out from under his breastplate and attaches it to his helmet, and now he's got like a miner's helmet. His amulet has a continual flame spell
it's still
cast
warm.
on it.
Okay, excellent, because it is dimming a bit, but there is a little bit of light in here. So are you all kind of down in that area? And for now, we're still doing a little bit of theater of the mind. But are you all kind of going down in this corridor to check this out? And
yeah, I went over as soon as he mentioned.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are looking down, and you all either have dark vision or there's enough light with your light spell that it looks like the corridor ends about 20 feet wide. And you can see at the end of the corridor, which is about 60 feet down, you see two double doors, or really a set of double doors. And I'll show you what they look like.
Ooh, we're going to see what they look like.
So you kind of see that at the end of your vision in this tunnel.
I like the one with the curved horns.
All right, I'll try to see if I recognize the hieroglyphics.
Okay, so it's pretty far away. I showed you that just to show in general. So you're about 60 feet away. Closer. So tell me, who's going where, and I promise we won't do too much more of this, but how much more are you guys, how far are you going in, and what's each person doing? We'll start with you, Vethadur.
I kind of touch my chest and pray to Helm for guidance, and then you kind of see me walking forward. My shield is on my left arm, and my right arm is just basically kind of ready for anything as I'm just kind of walking forward. I want to be within like 5 feet to try to look at the stonework and the symbols.
Crawl infinity.
Eventually.
Okay. All right. And so is everyone following him as he goes in?
I'll follow along.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to be perceptive and try to reach out with my perception to see if I notice anything out of sorts.
Okay.
Clark will say to Jocko, we have to henceforth be very careful. We cannot go kicking doors open anymore like we are used to doing.
Thank you, Master. I will take that under advisement, and I'm going to do a perception check.
All right, you can give me a perception check in the tower. Yep.
Don't tell the DM you're giving them a check.
Proud.
I tried to.
I have a master. He taught me that.
You don't notice anything. So you're kind of looking all around.
63 in the chat. 63 viewing.
Attentive,
37
looking
more people.
everywhere. You don't notice anything, and
damn it,
you're approaching the doors to get a closer look. And Vethadur, as you get about 15 feet away from the door,
we're only 45 minutes in, though.
You pause, and every sense that you have kind of tingles, and you're looking down at the floor, and you notice that the flagstone in front of you, you can tell that it's easily shifted, meaning it's loose, and you can tell as you look at it that if anyone were to walk on that section, so it's kind of this entire section that's in front of you, about 5 feet in front of you, you can tell if anyone puts pressure on that,
Drummond,
it's going to move.
I should make a summon.
So I kind of put my arm out to the side and say, "This tile is
okay, Chris. Thank you.
Weight.
If you, hey Chris, if you want to post a link to this,
thing but ill intent that
this
would
is
cause
the thing that explains the contest. If you want to,
and stand by. I'm going to do.
Sorry about that. I meant to post that in the Twitch.
Ill repute.
Stream says we should choose door number 3.
So this is essentially where you guys are. And you notice kind of literally right in front of you, you notice those stones, and you do think, I mean, you guys do think that it's possible that someone that really knows what they're doing could possibly shim these stones to where they wouldn't move. But and Vethadur, you know enough by looking at those stones and looking behind you. You can see a depression in the wall that appears to be a block that will slide out if anyone shifts those stones, trapping you behind.
Shit. I'll mention that to the party.
Interesting.
So,
hey, by the way, stream.
Does anyone have familiarity with trap design?
The person that is trying to help out is Chris from Game Tower Warehouse.
Does Vethadur explain how he thinks this trap
works? He does awesome Kickstarters and maps.
Yeah, I relayed that
check it out.
The blocks clearly are malleable, and that there's something behind us that would.
I will put it in the chat.
That also looks like it could move.
All right.
Create a trap. I look to the dwarf and say, "Your people are good with stonework. What do you?"
I did it right. Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing something over here. I want to.
Here's his website, you guys. You guys should all check that out.
He's
the guy that did the Meanders map on Fantasy Grounds,
the west
and
corner.
he's got a couple other.
Looking.
Yeah, so as you look at it looks to you like this
and-
entire gap of
everything.
about a 10 foot in the wall, or not a gap, but it looks like it's in a massive block that you think if you step on those stones and trigger it, you think this entire slab will come out of the wall and seal you where you are.
Aha. Do I feel like if I shove a couple pitons under it from not getting in front of it, of course, just reaching out, sticking a wedge under there to keep it from moving, that might prevent it from sliding?
Absolutely not. You think this thing is massive, and you don't have any confidence that a piton is going to stop it.
All right, guys, I think one of my options is I can do a leap across these tiles past where the end of that big slide looks, and see if I can clear over there, and then maybe help you guys across so we don't step on those tiles.
Now hold on, Jocko. Let me explain real quick. This is kind of the line where right in front, or I should say, kind of right in front of the group is where you think the stones are, that if you step on them, it will trigger that stone behind you, that slab to move.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So that's kind of how it works.
Going this
kind
way.
of sucked in here. And if you step on those stones, you think that'll fall behind you and seal you.
Close us in. I got you.
Yep.
Okay, so we're heading south now instead of north.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I mean, you think there might be, a small 5-foot section as you're looking right in front of the doorway. You think as you look at it, you think there's about 10 feet of those stones, and it's possible, someone athletic could leap across and perhaps not trigger those stones. If you want to try that, it's up to you.
That's why I'm here. I'm a door opener,
I gotta turn that.
And I'll try to leap over the tiles.
Saturday show thing. I gotta turn that off.
I have an athletic bugbear.
Now, what's everyone else doing as he's gonna do that? Everyone kind of staying pat?
I'm gonna wait to see if this works. Actually, before he does that, I'm gonna move back here. I'll put it back actually over by the wall, and I have my movable rod out. I don't have it activated yet, and I'm waiting to see what happens here.
All right, Jocko, give me a athletics check in the tower. So you make the leap, and you kind of land on the top of your toes and do a spin around and do kind of like the fawns back to everyone, like, how was that, damn it? That was very impressive.
I jumped the shark.
You did, and you do that, and you are in front of one of the doors.
Does the door look like it have lock on it?
It doesn't. It looks like it does not look like it's locked.
So I'll look back and go, hey, should I push this open and make way for us to jump through? And I can throw a rope and help us get over this. What say you?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, I'll push on the door and see what happens.
The door looks like it opens towards you as you look at the hinges, but you can certainly.
Oh, I pull it open. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You pull it open. It comes open pretty easily, revealing
this bardic inspiration
a stone wall. Clearly, this was a false door.
an extension called Hero Point.
All right, I'm just gonna slide over laterally,
then I
so
think
I don't
Gwydion
trigger
just
any
went in
tiles,
and changed it to bardic
and
inspiration.
open this other door.
Do the same thing. Same thing. Solid stone. This does not look like it was meant to be an entrance.
So I'm going to put my hand on the stone using my dwarven heritage to see if there's any type of way to get past it, or if there's some kind of trigger to push through.
I mean, you're looking at it, and just looking at the two doors, it's obvious to you that somebody built this intending to be a false door. It's not intended to be an entrance, the best you can tell.
All right, I'll move 1 square to the left and then do a broad jump over to be with my friends and say, hey, no entry there.
All right, and stand by 1 second. Clark, I'm trying to look at that. Why aren't they snapping to grid? 1 second.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's probably me, but let me...
I wonder if that's a setting in the options, but I've never encountered that. Because the map is obviously gridded, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we don't need to worry about it too much, but you know me, I get crazy when shit don't work right.
Try it now. Try it now after this, and it should work. So, yeah, it should work. I think it was maybe.
It's not because it lets you see how CJ's drawing screwy lines and he ends up in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't. It's really kind of weird.
It's weird because I do have Snap to Grid on. I just put Snap to Grid on, and it is gridded. All right. Well, damn it.
Maybe it's not retroactive. Maybe you remove us from the map and then react.
That's all right. I won't worry about it for now, but let's see how it goes with the rest. That is a little strange. So,
what about the plan of if we think this block slides out, you guys, and seals us in here? It looks to me by just judging it that there wouldn't be any way to get behind it, and maybe that's the entrance. Maybe the block slides out and then we go that way, but I don't think we can get behind it. I don't know. We have a pickaxe.
Yeah, let's kind of search the walls to see if there's anything on the walls that might help us find something.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
You kind of look at the walls and they just seem solid stone.
While you guys are talking, I'm spending 10 minutes casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And guidance goes away.
I see what you did there. I see what you did. You made a joke.
So after 10 minutes, I would start to point the cone around looking for magic. But let me know when that happens.
Oh my god, I gotta turn that Kickstarter thing off too. Don't click on that, you guys. That's a fucking long time ago.
You do that, and you kind of look and point the cone all around this area, and no magic.
I still have that shit on. Okay, let's see.
Okay. So I from where I am, I try to read the runic symbols and glyphs on the door without crossing the tiles that might shift.
Okay, I mean, you look at it and you don't really recognize the language. It's nothing you've seen before, so there's really nothing that jumps out at you at all.
Okay, I try to look for any patterns. Like I look down the center at those symbols with like the little one that looks like teeth and the one that looks like a cassette.
We're holding steady at around 65.
Yeah, probably the same thing. Just trying to identify a pattern, anything in them.
No, I mean, this literally, the best that all of you can tell, this looks like it was meant to suck people in to this area and never let them out. You don't see anything else.
I say we go back out and try to find another entrance, because otherwise we're gonna get sucked in here and die of starvation right there.
A good plan for this plan.
If only one of us had teleport or something.
Right?
Yeah, that grid thing is definitely.
I wonder why. Well,
do you want to try dragging us? Use the green helmet, just drag us all back on and drop us there, and see if that cleans it up.
Well, that's kind of what I did before, but you mean back on the same map?
Yeah, just drag us right there and see if it cleans it up. Now let's see if it works. Nope, it doesn't. Because it's letting us draw like there is no grid. Super weird.
Yeah, we're not snapped to the center.
Now I just did the snap to try it again now.
Same thing, Kent.
Now I don't even see you. Okay, well, we'll see if that's the case in the other maps. That really pisses me off, but I'm not really sure what to do, because I know the settings and it's just not. I don't know. So
all right. So let's go which way, guys? Do we want to go to the right or to the left after we come out of this? East. Well, so which way is that?
To your left.
Yeah. So,
the map is exactly backwards. Okay, so yeah, let's go.
Well,
east.
yeah, it's just I'm just saying that. I mean, I'll probably change mine. I shouldn't. This is just kind of the north face, so I was trying to just suggest that. Yeah, that was the west, and kind of you're heading towards the east over here.
So as we emerge from this little tunnel, I continue for 10 minutes to try to point my 30-foot cone of detection around the top areas and start to walk around a little bit.
Now this one, let's see. Let me see if I have grid off. Yeah. Does this one look better?
It snaps now, yeah.
All right. Well, maybe it was just that map. I don't know. All right. So you're kind of on the outside. Stand by 1 second. Yeah. You guys are kind of on the hillside, and you don't really.
I would try to crest. And I would try to crest the lip of the hill and try to give a little peek.
If you have snap to grid, he's got
as well,
tokens aren't locked right now, so they don't show
Jocko
the movement.
mentions there's something to do with the equinox or some kind of.
If you try to move your token, it'll draw a distance line, but he doesn't have them locked right now.
I read something about that.
But yeah, they snap to either the half grid.
You see another area that's not so much magical.
You can't drop your token anywhere but a half or full
around here. That does seem a little bit softer and a little bit more, amenable. Now that you guys have dug some of the hillside out, you think that there might be another section over here that could be removed?
Yeah, let's go at that.
Okay.
Pickaxe and other items. Pickaxe.
All right. You take about another hour. And
I have a hand shovel, so I would help, yeah.
All right. And it reveals another section.
Like a spade from World War II.
Nice. All right. And as you do that, you find another section that seems like another kind of crawl space that opens up into another tunnel. And let me share a map with you.
Oh, snap.
All right. And as you look at this, bright, brilliant colors are to be seen everywhere. The stones and pigments undimmed by the passage of decades. The floor of the corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone with a distinct winding path of red tiles about 2 feet wide, snaking its way south down the corridor. No stonework can be seen on the walls or the ceiling 20 feet above, for some sort of cement or plaster has been smoothed over all of these surfaces and then illustrated.
This is bullshit.
Show fields with kine grazing.
They want you to walk on
with several wolves in the background, workers of various races, and strange human-animal mixtures, pig-human, ape-human, and dog-human, going about various tasks. Certain of the frescoes show rooms of some building, a library filled with many books and scrolls, the door of a torture chamber, and a wizard's workroom. There are chairs, windows,
66.
boxes, veils, doors, chests, birds, bats, spiders, and all manner of things shown on the walls. Let me give that to you in chat.
Walk on the red path.
I actually have a picture
go ahead,
too.
I'm sorry.
No. As you look at that, this is what you see as you're about to enter.
Okay. Jesus. That's just like a mouth that says, "Come into me and I'll eat you."
I don't know, it's kind of inviting to me.
Well, that's because I think it looks like an anus.
There's a chest on the wall? Or it looks like a chest on the wall?
If you'd like to go look
how
at
far
it,
can I get away from Benazar? How far can I get
welcome
away?
to it.
Do it, man. Do it.
Benazar, that area where it looks like kind of that does look like it's a chest is on this wall.
Yeah, Drebin, right. I've played since first edition, and I've never played.
It looks like it's snapping now, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't play second, third, or 3.5.
So I'm going to
tentatively
put my foot out onto the red tile in front of me.
Oh no.
And kind of tap it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you tapping it with?
My foot.
Okay. All right. You tap it, and it seems solid. Nothing. It doesn't feel like it's gonna give way or anything.
All right.
I'll grab him by the back of his shirt in case something happens when he can pull him back if he needs be. No? Okay, I'll let you go.
Benazar, for the first time in his life, will be brave and will carefully walk along, or try to carefully walk along these red stones, and only the red stones.
Okay. So I know you might not be able to do that exactly, but I'll assume that's what you're doing.
And he will go very slowly.
Okay.
Is he dead
Everyone
yet?
else just kind of standing outside? No, not yet.
Waiting to
Everybody
see
else standing
how
over
he
there?
fares on the red tiles.
Same.
And I think if he is successful and we want to follow him, we should do so at intervals. Like, stay 10 feet away or whatever from each other. That's my guess.
And then once he gets to about where the chest is, he's going to kind of look at the wall and see if it's actually separate from the wall or if it's just kind of ornamentation on the wall.
It looks, it's on the wall, but it is absolutely, as it's in the picture, it is a chest that looks like it's built into the wall. I'm going to give you another picture. This is just flavor. This is an old school image. But the important thing about this image is as you look at the chest and you examine it, you can tell that it's hinged on the bottom. So you can kind of see hinges on the bottom there. There's a catch at the top, just kind of like that's pictured in this black and white image.
Okay.
And it looks like it would pop down if you press that catch. Kind of the lid would just like fall towards you, if that makes sense.
All right.
And stand by when, but go ahead and tell me what you want to do. But I'm gonna give you one other.
Can I, touch it without having to leave the red stones? I think in that first picture it showed the stones like right up against the wall. Is that the case?
You'll have to get up a little bit closer to it to touch it. You're still probably about 5 feet away, so. So you're going south and then.
Well, so I can't touch it without leaving the red stones. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then
Yeah, because I mean, the red path is about kind of what you see in terms of the width of the path. But so you're going to have to at least get a little bit off the path to look at it. And as you're looking at it, even before
they fucked up this drawing because the red path goes adjacent to the wall, and here it's got a
poison needle, or at least it's a needle. You don't know if there's poison on it, but it sure kind of looks very suspicious to you.
Oh no!
That is
poison.
Is kind of pressing out of the catch, such that if you literally use your hand to press the catch, that you would obviously kind of impale your thumb on the needle. But it's pretty obvious to you that it's there.
Interesting.
Push it with your wand.
I don't have a wand.
Your
Or
rod.
staff. Your rod.
Call it by its proper name, sir. A rod. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's blood. It's an optical illusion. I don't like that the picture, the red tiles are against the wall, and on the map it's got a space. I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
This is something to fuck with it.
It's so unfair.
It's very
so
unfair.
Benazar he's gonna step a little bit more to the south, kind of what I already did. But I'm gonna draw my rapier, and I'm gonna use that to poke at the catch.
So where you are, I'm sorry, to kind of explain when you say you're going to go to the south, further than what, and I can open this up a little bit more. I apologize.
Where is the chest right there on that part of the wall?
Yes.
So I already moved south. This is basically what I was doing. I'm sidestepping. So if something comes straight out, I'm not right in front of it. So where I'm at right now is where I want to be.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my rapier to try to poke at the catch. See what happens.
Okay.
Poke
so
at the
you press
catch.
it with the you can press it with a rapier, and as you do that, the lid comes down and opens up, kind of that side section. So that pops down.
Yeah,
opens
I
up.
talked to Leroon about that. I don't know. I don't know.
Does anything come flying out?
I don't know if he posted
you
it
don't
or
see anything.
because there's
You
3,000
see
people
the
there. I ought to
inside
be able to get
of the chest. Nothing more.
5% of those people here or something. I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna call it good. I'm satisfied that there's nothing there that I need to get. So I'm gonna continue walking along the red path.
As you step onto the next square, the ground completely gives way, and as you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my God!" As this pit opens up, it's literally a floor and everyone can kind of see part of the floor go vertical as this pit that you did not see.
I agree with
sucks
Chris
you
and
it
Knight.
Does second
sucks you in.
It does.
Bad.
Kind of like a collapsing floor that kind of swivels on the center axis is what it does. And you take little damage from falling, and as you fall, you land on these nasty spikes, and you feel some poison coursing through your veins, and you take some more damage.
Damn.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So stand by and let me.
We found our first non-save trap.
Yeah.
Did we have our speech buff from Benazar before
that was not Benazar. That was Finman's job.
That was Finman. Right.
So you were at the bottom of a trap whose the floor above you, or I should say the floor that was above you, is now closed, and you are in a deep, dark pit.
Oh, so it opened and swallowed him, and now it's a floor again?
It's kind of, as you think about the floor in this entire area, the first 5 feet popped down, and the 5, it's like a 10-foot, call it, floor that just, part of it fell down and the other part popped up. It's just, think of it as I'm trying to think of how best to describe it, but it just rotates on the center axis and then closes again.
All right, Jocko's going to pull his rope out and use his great axe to press on the tile where he stepped to activate the floor if possible, so he can toss the rope down and get his buddy out.
It's pretty heavy, but you can do that. So yep, you can jam that in there.
All right.
From beneath, you hear,
grab the rope. We'll pull you out.
You forgot to equip the 10-foot pole.
And you can do that. And Benazar, just so you know, you do not feel as if the poison effect is lasting. You just feel like that was a concentrated shot to you, but you don't feel any other effects.
All right.
So you're able to pull him up and out of the pit.
Okay, after I pull him up, I've got him in my arms. I set him down. I look at Clark and I go, "Hey, long reach, see what's in that chest."
All right. I will do that. I will reach.
Wait a minute. Wait. Watch out for
we don't want to. Does the needle look like it shoots out, or does it just look like if you?
Well, so
attention,
think about the top. Think about the lid is now down on the hinge, so it's open. You could certainly move your hand straight in. You don't have to touch the catch anymore, because the side of the chest is. Yeah.
I'll reach in with my long arms, my 10-foot long arms or 10-foot reach, and see if there's something in I can take out.
While he's doing that, I take out a black staff with some gold trim, and I kind of
Mage for fun. Thanks for stopping by.
Command word and touch it to Benazar and try to heal up some of the
Sorry
damage.
We didn't have a snapshot while you were here.
Thank you very much. This staff is my god now.
Yes.
And Clark, you're kind of, as you're putting your hand in there and feeling, you feel a a kind of a rod that's vertically protruding from the bottom of the chest. You don't see anything, but you feel what's obviously a rod, kind of a lever that is sticking straight up from the bottom of the chest.
Do I feel that I could either move it sideways or pull it or push it?
You feel like, I mean, you're kind of gently jiggling it all around, and it feels like it would pull if you kind of pull it towards you with any force. You feel like it would pull.
This is where I die. All right, I'm gonna pull it.
Okay, as you pull it, beneath you, you and Jocko immediately fall into a huge pit. I mean, this thing is 30 feet with spikes. Now, Jocko, do you have?
He has me in his arms. Do I fall down there as well?
If you, Jocko, you were holding him?
I said I set him down on the tile next to me.
I should have asked which tile.
To my east or west, I guess, from your orientation.
Well, let's just make this normal map now. I know I screwed up before. North is north, south. So you're saying to your east, honestly, is where you probably would have put him. That would make sense, like right here.
Yeah, right there, because away from the wall. Yeah.
All right, I would buy that. I should have asked you, but I would buy that. So all right, so let me target you guys now, Jocko. As I'm doing this, do you have anything that you need to put on?
Danger sense, which will give me advantage on dex checks, but I don't know if that's involved here.
Unfortunately, there is no check for this, so let me give you guys your damage.
As I fall, I can go into rage as I fall.
There's no save. There's no save.
Oh, there's not. Okay, so I can't use Indomitable or whatever the hell heck.
No. All right, here we go. So you guys take bludgeoning damage. You fall on the spikes as they pierce into your side. You take, why didn't that? Let's see.
I'm not seeing damage.
Oh, here, let me drag it on you. I thought I had you guys targeted, but 1 second. Right.
I fell. I didn't take any damage.
Sounded good.
Oh, that's why. I know. Okay, hold on. That's why. Jeez, man. Everything's stacked. That's why. All right, put that on you. Let me get Jocko, and then. All right, now I got to put the poison on you guys. Put the poison.
No, I don't like it.
I'm going to give you guys saves first. So let me actually.
Oh, there is saves
against the poison.
There's saves on the poison only.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So yeah, before I do anything, let me know if there's something you want to do.
Well, if I.
It's just the constitution for poison.
Yeah, if I fail it, I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Okay, all right. Let me just do it. 1 second.
Well, I hope
all right, so you both succeeded. So you both succeeded. So you're going to take half. All right.
All right.
All right. So you take half of that, and Clark, it looks like you even partially resisted the half. Does that sound right?
I think I'm resistant to poison.
Excellent. Then they did it right.
He is dwarf of Belt of Dwarven.
Yeah, Belt of Dwarven.
All right, so I'm going to do this. So 1 second. I'm going to actually just remove the pit because I don't want to stack tokens, but I am going to show it. So give me 1 second.
Hashtag prom date. You should have held on to the rod.
Oh, geez.
Gravity is a bitch.
Can't you just walk around with that rod at like chest height, holding onto it, and then if you fall, you just are hanging from the rod? Is that how that works?
What I really need is a second rod, and then I can just swing through the air with them, kind of one at a time.
So just so you guys know, the pit immediately to the south of Jocko and Benazar, that's now closed again because it again, just kind of think about it flopping when somebody steps on it. The one that Jocko and Clark are in, it literally, the floor gave way and it's now just a pit.
Open air. Okay, and we're
It's
at 30
almost
feet
like
down.
it's almost like the slab, slid away, and it's so you guys are in the bottom of a 30-foot pit.
I'll start to pull out some rope, and I'll be calling down. Well, that looked like it hurt. Are you okay?
I've been hurt.
I've fallen.
I've fallen, and I can get up.
Right. I got some spike holes in my shoes.
All right, hold on, and I'll start making I guess I would tie the rope around my back and then drop one of the lines down and try to brace myself.
You have an immovable rod. How would you use that as a
weight.
Helicopter?
I'll just give you. I'll put the immovable rod out there over the pit and push the button.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Cut up on that.
Yeah,
this isn't a profane object, is it?
I mean, like all objects, it can be used in profane ways. I do not think it's inherently profane.
Right, depends on how you use it. All right. So yeah, you can clearly, with the help of the rod, and yeah, you can definitely get these guys up and out of the pit.
Take it down to that dockside brothel. I'll find profane uses for it.
Nice.
So I can't help but note that these two giant pits were along the red path. So I feel like this dungeon is playing against our instincts. Or I think that might have been a safe path. It is not safe. So we should step on not the red tiles.
That's what I was thinking.
Benazar Holmes at your service.
I've spent too much of my life relying on others to work out trapped catacombs like this. I don't have a lot of experience being someone to understand these heinous dungeons and how they work.
And again, before I did that movement, once they were both out, I got my rod back. And I do have it out now, kind of finger on the button, thumb on the button, just in case shit happens again.
Okay, give me 1 second before you guys make any other. I just want to read something real quick.
So when we get to the other part, do we want to jump over that red part? We don't want to touch it at all, right?
Yeah, I think if we go, maybe hop over there or something. I don't know.
All right, so what?
Following Benazar.
Anybody else doing anything? Just kind of following the folks?
Yeah. I don't like that.
Is there any way we can try to detect some traps? Maybe we're at the point where we need to literally crawl on our bellies to try to test the floor in front of us. I'm not sure.
Benazar, give me a perception check, if you would.
I will do you one better. Well, never mind. It doesn't tell me exactly where the trap is. So I will give you a perception check.
And as I say that, I pray to Helm and guidance myself.
Okay, so Benazar, you're just about to step in that section, and you see the edge of a pit lid that looks very similar to the one you just fell in.
Okay.
So and one thing I wasn't sure if you were actively looking, so I gave you a perception check, but I'm assuming since you fell in the first pit, you would have been actively looking for pits,
yeah,
but
I'll be doing the thing where I'm tapping my foot in front of me before I'm taking a step. We'll just go really slow.
Okay. So let me put that here. This to kind of signify, and obviously you can cross over if you'd like, but that's that's the entire 10-foot area of what looks like the pit.
Well, and I will kind of try to push on that one then to see if anything happens there.
Okay, you push on it, and it feels pretty solid. Very solid to you.
And I'll point out to the party, don't step there. There's kind of one of those flippy lids.
Where? What? Where? No.
Just step where I step.
I'm
Maybe.
following you, my friend. You're the
All
master
right.
drow.
We will tap the area in front of me.
Okay, like immediately in front of you. Yep, and it seems solid.
And we're just gonna do that, and we'll see what happens with this next one.
Okay, it again seems solid to you. To you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm very weak, so I might be able to push the tile hard enough. We'll see. Test the
And
next
Vethador,
one.
are you just kind of hanging, watching them up there?
Yeah, I just prayed to him real quick, and then I'm just keeping an eye out.
We've got a bard
I feel
and a
like
cleric.
I've spent too much time relying on others
we do have
to
casters.
navigate these types of scenarios. I haven't been the dungeoneer, so to speak.
Just follow our footsteps, and you'll be safe so far.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you
So
for leading.
we're trying the next one, and it's safe to assume that we're repeating the process.
Okay. Yep. And it's fine. Yep, you're fine there. And are you just gonna you don't have to keep telling me, are you just literally going straight ahead doing the same thing?
Yep.
Okay. So as you do that, yes, you feel the floor about to slightly buckle, and you can see the seam on another pit. So let me mark that. Okay. And I'll unmask a little bit more while you're...
I don't really trust the red part. I'm gonna go over this way.
Okay. And Vethador, I'm starting to lose you a little bit on my map, so just tell me if you have a pending move at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. I don't. You're fine where you are, but I just want to let you know. Okay. I will approve.
Don't do it, Clark. We didn't step on that one.
I'm actually following wherever the hell you guys went. I just don't remember.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna forge any new paths. Trust me.
Blazing the trail is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second, guys. I meant to. I don't like the way. I don't know why you're not showing your health bars. So let me change that setting real quick. That's weird.
Yeah, dots.
Insignia.
There we go. I don't like that. I don't know why it would show that.
60 people. Oh, 59. Yeah, I think people
now
are.
They're showing huge health bars, but that's okay. All right.
58. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna hit 100, you guys.
I think it's the map scale.
We topped out at 65, I think.
All right, solid ground. And you feel another section of the ground about to give away. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Whoever designed this corridor is a dick. That's in character.
Nice.
Physics man, I'm gonna budgie count me twice. Wish could.
Okay, stand by 1 second. Hold movement.
The Evil Priest's Tower.
So you go there, and yep, the floor feels fine. Okay, another trap immediately beneath you.
I love you, man.
Fury Fate has resubbed, everybody. Thank you, ma'am. Fury, I'm not going to get 100 people.
I want to get up close.
But you are the bit boss. Fury Fate's the bit boss now, everybody. That's how she does it. Also, she's got a little 3 Rob Toohey symbol in her name. Open the web page, open your phone app, open the desktop, open something.
Interesting.
Whoever designed this hallway as a... Oh, we already said that.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting nervous. It goes down near the end, and then that's where shit blows up.
Yeah, well, as you get down there, I have a fair bit to read to you, but this is probably a good time for a break.
All right.
So let's take 10, and I'll do a little check when we're back, but we'll be back around, I guess, 8:41 for my time, 7:41, I guess, West Coast.
All right. Sounds good.
Copy that.
All right, guys. Great. 10 minutes.
Well, we have 59 in the chat and 60 viewing. So go figure, everybody. I promoted the shit out of this. I'm giving away like $3,000 of stuff if all goes well. But I guess people don't care. You guys do. You guys are awesome. Hey, everybody that's in this chat right now, you guys are super awesome. As a matter of fact, because you guys showed up, at the end of the game tonight, I will give away... Here, let me change to the slides. I will give away another prize regardless. But I was hoping for the 100 so I could take a snapshot and continue this contest, because as the contest rules state, if I don't hit 100 on any one day, it's fucking over. Because why do I need to continue? I'm not going to hit my goals, and therefore I can't do it. But that means if I don't hit the goal, I will probably add back in the Monday and Saturday shows. So that's something. And but we are starting, let's see, tomorrow there's nothing, but on Friday we have the big Waterdeep Dragon Heist thing. And I'm hoping, for those of you that don't know, the characters, you'll be able to participate in chat, so you'll be able to buy the things like advantage and disadvantage and magic item and monster and trap and whatever. We're going to decide which ones are available. But the characters in that game or the players in that game are going to roll up their characters randomly. So they have to play what they get. It's going to be awesome. And I believe if I can work it out, because it all comes out this Friday, this shit all gets released Friday, and we're ambitiously starting the game that day. Now, we are having a session 0, so I don't think that's going to take 3 hours, but it might. But if we get into the game a little bit, Sirenscape is releasing their Waterdeep, the official D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist sound set. And so we're going to be doing, I need to go change this slide. That's what I always do during break. I changed the slide for the next show. So September 12th. Ooh, this year September 11th falls on a Tuesday, you guys. You know what that means? It's a true anniversary. 17 years later, it's on the same day. That's something. All right, so what happened? Episode 49 of Tales from Yawning Portal will be the 12th of September, which is a Wednesday. Change that. Save as. JPEG. Save it. Do it. Acknowledge it. Close it. Link it. Block it. And I am going to step away for a moment and get myself a Diet Coke that hasn't been sitting here for 4 hours warm. Let's see. Current count is 57 in the chat, 65 viewing. That's sort of odd. Maybe people on the Twitch page are seeing the video and they're seeing that Dragon Heist thing come on the screen and I can click on that. Hey, what's that? Oh, Fury Face watching on her phone and her browser and her desktop app. I think maybe they all do count, but I don't know because it tags it as your account. So I don't know. That's an interesting question. But yes, everybody go and open up all your browsers and all your iPads and your iPhones and your everything that you have and see if it'll count it. I'm just gonna real quick run and grab a 12-ounce can of Diet Coke and I'll be right back. All right, 62 viewers and 60 in the chat. 61 in the chat. Nice wife. I don't remember why I said that. Oh, I didn't put the damn. I started the timer and then I didn't actually put it up in the window. Duh. Well, oh well. You guys knew what was going on. DM Rob Tui Dragon Heist. That's gonna have Fury Fate, Lazy Stooner, Urash 54, CJ from this game, and Zelakar, and then when the campaign switches from Waterdeep Dragon Heist to Dungeon of the Mad Mage at level 5, Joe Numbers will be rejoining the party. So there you go. That's how you do it. $72 viewers. I don't see that. Does it say 72 for you guys? Oh wait, does my TV app thing tell me the number of? Oh crap. Oh, it does. 66 viewers. Okay. I'm seeing 67 now. Trying to see. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. My bot and the actual stream shows a difference. Physics Man, your phone might show you how many. 55. Wow, that just dropped by 10. What the hell is going on here? What in the hell? I don't understand any of this. I'm going by what the bot says. 66 viewers. Yeah, it just nosedived, but that's crazy, isn't it? Oh, here comes Gwydion with sounds.
All right, everybody's back. We're early, so we can. Rob, do you want to wait a minute or two for your stream, or?
No, that's fine. We can go.
All right. Excellent. All right, so as you guys are coming down the path, you see, obviously the path kind of turns to the east, to the right, and it looks like it also kind of ends at the hall, at the ending of the hall. So let me describe the easternmost passage just from where you are right now, CJ or Benazar. You see a stone archway before you, and it's filled with a veil of thick vapors. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them. So that's kind of what you see from where you are. And let me give you... Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's all you see there for now.
I am eating peanut butter.
And let me give you a description of the kind of the back wall at the bottom. So on the wall at the bottom here is a relief sculpture of a devil face formed of mosaic tiles. The face has a huge O of a mouth, and from where you're standing, you can tell inside the space inside of the mouth is dead black. And I will show you. This is an old school image, but this is basically what it looks like.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. Gagak creation.
A Sararak has shown his symbol or whatever the fuck.
All right.
So, either we walk through vapors or we put our dick in a thing. I don't like either of these options.
Not it.
Hey, let me toss my piton in there.
Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah. See if it just clanks or disappears like into nothing.
So what are you talking about? Which are you talking about? In the doorway to the right, into the mouth to the south? What are you?
The mouth to the south. Hey, that rhymes.
So show me where you want to go and tell me what you're doing. So are you gonna?
I'm gonna go to there and take out a piton from my pack and toss it in that black gulf. Let's see if it clanks or if it just disappears without sound.
All right, given you're still 15 feet away, it is about 3 feet in diameter. So the mouth is definitely
Lord,
wide,
this is Tomb.
But still, give me just give me, I guess, a straight dexterity check.
All right.
All right, so you toss it in from where you are, and it goes into the mouth. And as it goes in, it just seems engulfed by the blackness, and that's it.
Oh, it disappears into the blackness.
It just, it goes in, and you're not quite sure if does it disappear? Does it just get engulfed? It's really hard to tell, but you don't hear anything.
Stick your arm in there, Jocko. No, don't do it.
I was thinking like you got 10-foot reach.
Yeah, now I only have 5-foot reach because my arm was gone.
Yes.
Get a free shave.
Jesus. All right. Well, we shan't. I don't like that. Let's not even toy with the idea of going in there or whatever the hell. How wide is the hole? Now I'm asking questions like we're gonna do it.
It's about 3 feet in diameter, so
yeah, so we could fit
pretty
through.
Good
okay,
size.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, it's okay. It's big. Okay. I would follow in Jocko's footsteps and try to shine the amulet's light into.
Ooh.
Okay. And Jocko or Vethner, you got my note, correct?
Original one about Helm?
No. I sent you a whisper about 15 minutes
Guys,
ago.
don't put anything in the stream chat about the game. If you know stuff, don't say it. Don't know spoilers.
But okay.
Because I don't know.
But you can keep. But yeah, if you want to go up and
if you spoil it, I will ban your ass.
Oh.
Or one of my mods.
The green thing?
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm talking about the whisper I sent to you in chat in Fantasy Grounds. I can do it again if you didn't see it, but it's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Dust
here, let me just do it
upon you
again.
as you enter the cold.
Hold on, 1 second.
Oh, the something odd part. Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
I thought that
sorry.
that was to everyone. Okay,
No.
okay.
No. Okay. All right. So you're gonna head up, and you said you're gonna head up to this mouth, and what were you gonna do?
I was just trying to shine a light into it.
Okay.
That's basically. I just wanted to see if it, had a back or anything. It just went.
So are you
like
gonna get up to the? I mean, it's like 20 feet
Yeah.
away. Okay.
Just next to Jocko, trying to shine it in as he's doing his piton.
Okay.
And this is the red mosaic, right?
It's the entire.
Or the floor is the red mosaic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you shine your light into the mouth, and it just seems to. It's hard to describe. Disappear, evaporate as the light goes in. As it hits the blackness, it's just gone.
Odd, very odd. And I'll try to just take a look at this red mosaic in terms of trying to understand if there's a pattern or a theme or some form of symbolism or any kind of thing I can discern from the red mosaic itself.
Okay, give me actually you don't need to give me a check here. You as you think about it, and as you've been walking down the hall behind everybody, and it's been in the back of your mind bothering you that there's just something about the red tile, and it finally dawns on you as you get to the end of the passage that the entire mosaic was a message, and the message across this entire floor reads, Asarak congratulates you on your powers of observation.
Total
so
viewers 75, everybody.
For you will be mine in the end no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice, aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come, and there the throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your souls will die.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit.
All right.
Now, why did that? Nice.
The Riddler's riddles were a lot shorter for Batman, so just mentioning that.
I'm gonna throw that in
to the writer of this many years ago.
So hold on 1 second.
That was quite the I dare you to come and find me kind of a thing.
Yeah, this is weird. Actually, this note is for some reason. Stand by while I kind of. It's not parsed or something happened to it. So 1 second.
Oh, it's not in a chat frame, you mean?
Well, it was, but it only gave the first part of it, whereas the whole thing was in the chat frame. So that's weird. So 1 sec.
Was this a message in my mind, or did I discern this from like actually picking out something in the tile itself?
It's you picked it out from the tile itself. So I'm actually going to throw.
All right, then I would have probably been looking down and I ended up seeing something. So you guys see me in my hands and knees, and I'm actually spending a few minutes kind of going over this, and then I'll start to like recite what is in the note.
And I've given that as a handout in chat, so you guys can grab that, and if you want to hotkey it, or you can keep that message. Actually, I'll share it too, so that it's.
I see it in the story.
Yeah, I got it. 2.01.
Good.
Sweet. Okay, I was gonna ask for that. So yeah, you guys see me crawling around, and I'm just like, you guys are asking me, and I'm like, wait, and I'm kind of seeing a message written in a deciphering some patterns, and kind of I relate it back. I'm just like crawling around, reading it, and going over it. And guys, this is pretty serious.
And
I don't have a
Jocko
clue what he's talking about.
And Jocko, as you're kind of antsy and kind of dancing around there, and you're listening to Vethadur, and you kind of notice all of a sudden, you think you might have like stepped just a little bit closer, but you're about probably 3 or 4 feet away from this arch, and you all notice that the left-hand base stone begins to glow yellow, the right-hand base orange, and the keystone 7 feet above blue. So the archway looks like this.
You guys are right. I think that like I lost like 14 viewers in just one.
This is the archway
like
to
that.
the east?
I think it is
correct.
People have their browser open and they time out.
So I'll relate to everyone, you know, even though Acerak is saying these things in this message, like, I don't know if he can be trusted. He says shun green if you can, but night's good colors is for those of great valor. Could be a trick. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice, aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your mark. So red, you need a loop of magical metal.
Like my necklace?
Or a ring of some kind.
Yeah, a ring. We got an extra ring of protection.
We do have an extra one of those, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if we needed to use that, we could.
But it's not immediately clear if that's supposed to be here or not.
So can you describe the rainbow pattern, or it's yellow, green, and what was the other color? Or do that again on the archway?
Sure, absolutely. So on the archway, there's essentially 3 stones on either side of the base and the keystone, so kind of the top of the archway. And they protrude slightly from all the other stones around them. And you notice that the left-hand base stone is glowing yellow, the right-hand orange, and the one at the top that's about 7 feet above, it's a pretty tall archway, is blue. So I just threw that in chat too.
And they're all glowing at the same time.
That's correct.
And is the vapor inside the archway glowing in any color?
It's kind of like a swirly dark gray, black, and it changes a bit of color, but nothing discernible that you can tell.
All right. Do we know if there's have we checked the floor right in front of the archway? Like right there? Isn't that where the archway is?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this whole entrance is right. Yeah. Right.
All right. So I'm going to check that floor first. I don't want to fall or anything. But I'm going to go stand in front of the archway. And with my long arms, I'm going to reach up and touch this blue on the top center.
Speak, friend, and enter? Is that what you said?
Is that what I said?
Yeah. It's a Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so you touch the blue stone with your long arms, and you think almost imperceptibly, you think maybe it flashes just a bit, but you don't notice anything else.
I'm going to turn around and look at my party members and say, yeah, that didn't do anything. Because I'm thinking that this guy could be giving us the opposite clues, or he could be trying to see how smart we are to figure it out. So I was going with the well, now I lost it. This the shade of the Great Valor. Oh yeah. Knight's good color, which I think is blue, right?
So there is one line that says, "Go back to the Tormentor or through the Arch, and
Bondo,
the second
hey.
Great Hall you'll discover."
I think that's the Tormentor on the wall.
Yeah.
What are you pointing to? Oh, okay.
Brave Sir Robin. I didn't! Bravely turned his tail and ran. I didn't.
One thing that may not have been obvious from the handout, because there's not a handout in the new version, and I just noticed that it doesn't say it in the chat frame, but it is the color it appears on the wall. And I know you can't really see it very well on that wall, but this is a huge green face of a devil.
And it said, avoid green if you can.
Yeah.
The big mouth that the Piton was thrown in is green?
It is. It doesn't. You can kind of
Piton.
see the outline on the, but it's not
Piton,
very
everybody.
obvious. But it is obviously green, even though it didn't say that in the chat frame. It's like a big relief, just like it showed in the picture. It's kind of coming out of the wall. It's this big relief of a green devil face.
All right, we have an hour to hit 28 more viewers. And I'll take, if it's at the end of the stream and we get 100, I'll take 2 snapshots and then just, or I'll just
So I
use
guess
everybody's
we
name.
have to see if his mist is harmful.
All right, I will step aside.
The long arm of the law. Oh,
Benazar wants to.
All right, I'm gonna stick my magic battle axe, which is metal, through into the vapor and pull it back and see if anything happens.
Okay.
I'm not gonna step in. I'm just gonna slide my shaft in and pull it back.
Oh my god.
So you do that, and kind of the mist seems to congeal around the battle axe, and you pull it out. You said battle axe, correct?
Great axe, sorry. Yeah,
great axe.
Great axe.
And you pull the great axe back out, and looks like your normal great axe. It's like it always has.
All right, I'm gonna grab that ring of protection and hold
Mr.
it
Bondo,
between my thumb and my my index finger, and stick it through and pull it back and see if anything happens.
76 viewers, everybody.
You do that, and again, kind of the mist seems to congeal around.
How hard can it be to get 24
kind of cover your hand and the ring
I guess
but you pull it back out.
It's pretty fucking hard.
Rings in your hand, and your hand looks just fine.
It's a baby Ruth. I think we can go through here. So, you mind if I step in and maybe give an end of a rope to Clark, and if I yank, you pull me out?
Is there a lot of yanking and pulling? Yeah, let's do it.
That's what we do in D&D.
That's what we do. All right. Yank on the, pull the rope out, and it's just and the rope's gone, and you're out. Let's do it.
So I'm gonna wrap it around my waist, hand one into Clark, and step through.
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Cheerbits, Drake's 71.
Okay.
Drake's PD
so
71.
you kind of are, kind of doing the whole move your hands through and try to part the mist.
Drake is now
you get
the bit
inside the mist, and Clark, as his whole body gets inside the mist, all of a sudden the rope goes slack. Give me 1 second.
What I thought was going to happen.
I'm tugging furiously.
I'm very concerned that I can get all of my rope back. I want it back.
I'm tugging on Clark's rope.
Take it easy. We're 14. It's fun.
1 second. Why is this? Damn it. Stand by. Oh, that's why. So Jocko, give me a second, but all
right.
I'm gonna tell you what you see.
The rope went limp. Asaph, it did.
You should see this, and then this is what you see.
In the stream.
Stop
Thanks for the
tugging and
cheerbits.
play the game. Equals.
All right, and Jocko, I'm going to pull
Spirit Fate.
you
Whoa,
into
1,000.
so,
She's not fucking around,
Bethader
everybody.
and Benazar, if you guys want to talk for a second, I am going to talk to Jocko somewhere else. I will be right back.
Okay.
So.
And I think he's going to pull me in. Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay, so Jocko, you find yourself in this very small cubicle that you don't seem to see any way of getting out of, but you do see 3 iron levers in front of you on the south wall.
And he's muted in here for some reason.
Oh, he's muted. Yeah. Oh, Urash, if you can hear us, make sure you have push to talk on, but you should be able to. I don't know why you're muted. God damn it, it worked before.
Well, yeah, I don't. Well, actually, both people that came in and tested with us were always muted. We didn't think we thought they just did that voluntarily. So what's happening?
I wonder if there's
Stream
a permission issue. Urash, if you can hear me, type in chat in the Tales from the Yawning Portal chat on Discord. Okay, so you can't unmute yourself, but you can hear us.
Let me see if I can work with this.
Urash, try now.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
So Rob, I don't know why I had that permission, but if I right-clicked on the chat and unclicked server mute, I don't know why it was clicked mute, but I unclicked it and it works.
Okay, great.
So, all right. So I don't want to keep those guys too long. I know it's not fun for them, but so Urash, think about what you want to do, but that's all you literally see. I mean, there's a ceiling is about 10 feet above you, small room, and you've got 3 levers that are kind of right now. They look like they're in a neutral position, if that makes sense, on the wall.
All right, I'm gonna step up to the levers and kind of try to figure out what the deal is with them.
Okay.
Is there anything?
So I mean, it looks like they would move up or down, but that's all you can really tell. It looks like all 3 can move up or down.
So stream.
I'm kind of reading through the message from the room.
Cheerbits. J Murphy O. Sheerbit. Whoa. J Murphy O. Not fucking around.
Are there any colors associated with the levers, or are they just all the same?
Fury Fate is the bit boss, and he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. So Gwydion pulls Urash into a private
just
chat.
On
but
a whim, I guess I'm gonna
you guys
pull
can
the
hear it.
center lever down and see if anything happens.
Okay, it pulls down, and then without anything else, if you just pull it down, it kind of pops right back up of itself, and nothing happens.
All right, I'll move to the one to that side and pull it down too.
Same thing. It kind of goes down, and then it pops back up to neutral, and nothing happens.
80.
All right, I'll try
80
on
viewers,
the far
everybody.
right.
80 viewers.
All right, so I'm going to start with the center and shift it up.
Okay, same thing. And if you do that for each of the others, one at a time, nothing happens.
All right, so I guess I'll stand in the center and pull the center one and the left one to my left orientation down.
Okay, nothing happens.
I'll try the same with the center and the right one.
Nothing happens.
All right, while I'm here, I'll push the center and the right up.
Nothing happens.
All right, so I'll get in the middle, and I'll take the haft of my great axe and try to shove all 3 up simultaneously.
Try to shove all 3 up simultaneously?
Yes.
Okay. You do that, and a small trap door in the ceiling, in the center of the ceiling, 10 feet above you, opens. give me 1 second so I can tell these guys I'll be with them in a second. Hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
Hey guys, so we're finishing up just a little bit with Jocko. I'm trying to get him through what he's doing real quickly, and then I'll be right back. So I apologize, but it won't be, I don't think, too much longer, but wanted to let you know. Be right back.
All right. Oh, he had to move so the stream could see.
Okay. So Jocko, give me a second. So yeah, so that trap door opens, and it's in the ceiling about 10 feet above you.
All right, I'm gonna tie my rope around my pickaxe tightly so it won't slip off. Wrap it around, however, to make it secure, and throw the pickaxe up and use it like a grappling hook, and try to pull myself up.
Okay, and I'll say you can do that, and you get up there, and it takes you quite a while, but you do get up there, and it's very tight. It's very, very tight. And you crawl about 15 feet and come to a wall, solid wall.
All right, I'm going to kind of feel around the wall and see if there's any kind of levers on the wall.
Okay, you're kind of like pushing up against the wall and feeling it, and it actually, you can kind of feel that it feels a little hollow. So right to the right of you, it kind of feels like it might be a little bit hollow.
So I'm going to try to chip away at it with the pickaxe that I have. I've pulled up.
Okay, and it does. In fact, it is kind of like a plug in the wall, and it turns right, and you follow this path, and it's very, very narrow, but kind of leads up and to the right, and then all of a sudden, you find yourself kind of on the other side of what appears to be a door to you.
All right, I'm going to take a look at the door and see if it's something I can open.
Okay, and it seems like it almost seems like you can just, it's really strange to you, but it looks like you can almost just step through it.
Okay, I'm going to listen before I step through and see if I hear anything in the vicinity.
You listen and stand by. You listen and you kind of faintly hear the sound of voices.
Do they sound familiar, like my party?
They sound a little, you think it might be. You're not sure, but it sounds like some really furtive tones and very confused, but yes, it sounds like maybe it is.
All right, I'm going to just stick my head through the area and see what I see on the other side.
And you do that, and you kind of pop through at the bottom of a very familiar section, and you're in the bottom of this 10-foot pit. You just came through a wall, and you kind of turn around, and there doesn't seem to be a door, but you're in the bottom of this pit near your friends. And let me join the others 1 second.
It could be referring to black.
All right, so Jocko, you can describe what's going on right now if you'd like.
I went on a little adventure, folks, with some levers and used my pickaxe as a grappling hook to climb out of this.
He's back?
Yeah, I'm not in the closet anymore.
Tell him where you might want to scream and let him know where you are.
Hey, I'm in the pit. Anybody got a rope? Hold me up. I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, you guys hear Jocko screaming and yelling at you from the bottom of this pit next to Benazar with the lid still closed, but you can kind of hear him yelling at you from the bottom of that pit.
And we were going to check the pit, so that's handy.
Yeah, we had decided to check the pits because of the fortuitous thing it mentioned. So we would probably already be kind of on our hands and knees trying to open up some of them, and that's probably when we heard. And then, is there a lever to open this one, or is it like one of the crumbling ones? Like if I hit it with my fist, would it crumble, or does it kind of? Is it hinged?
It's hinged to where if you push down on this side, the top side will pop up, so you can kind of push it down and and certainly get him out. And I know that Benazar has the.
I
movable
myself.
too.
So I start on my hands
1966
and he's pushing it, and then
little
I'll
Tuma
put a
Force.
piton to like wedge it in to lock it, and then we'll do the rope trick that we did previous.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna haul myself up and let him know. Hey, okay, let me tell you what happened. I stepped through the mist, and the rope, half of it went away. Fortunately, I kept half, and I was able to use it to climb out of the closet with some levers. And I don't know if I triggered the levers properly, but I was able to work my way out, and I ended up in that pit there. So we might want to look at this green face and try that avenue instead of the
I'm so
mist.
young.
I do an insight check to see if he is in fact Jocko. I'm looking for fangs, clues in the way is he breathing?
Yeah. So roll me an insight in the tower, please.
Oh, it looks like a dragon head. Okay.
And I just say, hey, do you think I'd let anybody take this great axe?
All right, and you, it looks definitely, and even smells, and looks exactly like Jocko. You notice the scars from the prior battles, and you're pretty convinced it's him.
All right, I say, welcome back. I thought we lost you.
Yeah, I do my little arm fart sound and go, hey, remember this? That's me. That's what I do.
Describe these levers you found. Did they have any, was there any writing next to them? Were they
Any
colors? Were the colors?
It's a very claustrophobic chamber. I can tell you it's very small, and there's 3 levers on the wall, and I tried going up and down with each one, and I did 2 at a time up and down, and then I decided to try to push all 3 up at the same time, and a trapdoor above me opened, and I threw my pickaxe with the rope on it and climbed out and ended up in that pit.
So the room he describes, and it's pretty vivid. So this is what he's describing to you, is a very small room with 3 levers, kind of posted on the south wall. So that's where he was. And when he pushed the 3 levers up, a kind of a trap door 10 feet above him in the ceiling opened up.
I will say I didn't try 3 levers down yet, but if anybody's feeling adventurous, could pass through and give it a shot. I think I'm a little worn out, though. That might not be a good idea for me.
The immediate concern is I wanted to take a look at each of these pits and see if we find what this fortuitous clue is talking about. So you'll kind of see me as he's talking, start to look at the other pits that they found.
Sure. And Jocko, did you describe to him how you came into the pit and what happened, or I don't recall?
No, I went down a hallway once I got through the top of the chamber there, and there was a door at the end, and it opened into the pit.
Oh.
So there's doorways in the pit.
There's more doorways in there.
Maybe. That one had 1 for sure.
Okay.
It does say 2 pits.
It said
so
2.
That's 1 pit.
So yeah, you'll basically see me and Benazar trying to look into the other pits or trigger the pitfalls, or if they're crumbling floors or if they're levered and hinged doors.
Yeah, and we can lower you down with ropes so you don't land on the spikes and get injured and poisoned.
Okay, well, I will just tell you, I'll waive that, but say that you guys spend a half hour, maybe 40 minutes going down each one and searching them diligently.
80
you do
viewers.
Not see any other
It's going to probably
doors.
drop again right
and
now.
Even in the one that Jocko is talking about, you don't see any door that goes out of the pit.
Oh,
quick question.
Any doors.
We can't see... Oh.
Quick question. When I went through the door into the pit, was it a mist too, similar to the arch?
No, it was, it kind of looked like a door to you, but you walked through, and then as you turned around, there was no door. But you did get into the pit, but you did not see a way to get back out of the pit from there.
Gotcha.
And so the pit that we pulled him out of, we can't see a way to go where he just was.
Correct.
Okay, guys. I'm okay with going through the archway then as a group.
Let me just ask, do Do I feel like I explored everything at the top of that chamber, finding my way to that door, or was there maybe more hallways?
Yeah, I mean,
82.
You are pretty convinced that you found the only way to get out of that place. In terms of once you found that crawlway, you didn't see any other place to go.
Okay.
Anyone else want to go through the archway, or do you guys see anything else?
I think if we all go through together, I'm down.
That room's really small. I think only one person can fit in that chamber. So I'm willing to go in again because I'm pretty familiar, and I'll try pushing the levers down and then up again and work my way out because I can pretty quickly do that since I'm familiar already.
All right. Maybe you can talk the rest of us through it, and we can kind of stagger.
Yeah. So I'm going to step through the mist again into the chamber if it's there still and try to shove all three down this time.
Okay, stand by. Let me get you back into there. So now,
guys,
you're going in there. Okay, so hold on. Let me get you.
So chat, we hit 82, and I took a snapshot then. There's 68 of you in the chat. So I think that if I don't hit 100, I'm gonna not shut it down because we hit 82, and that's pretty close.
So 1 second.
And I'd hate to 84. Okay, I didn't see 84, but I saw 82. But I think I will do this again on Friday because I don't want to. If we barely fail on the first day, I want to keep it. I want to give it another chance.
Arash, you can hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, so you do the same deal.
So those of you that are here now,
you use your great axe, and
if you stay,
push all three levers
if you stay
down
until the end of the stream, you'll get I'll snapshot it again.
That,
and then if your name matches both, you'll get a ticket.
And you fall
in
to the bottom of a 100-foot deep pit with no exit.
And since you guys were here and supported me, even if the contest ends, I will do at least the drawing for.
So I'm not holding on to my axe on the levers.
You guys hung out.
I mean, when you pull it down, it's just levers that it's not like it's going to support you. So
it's hasta la vista.
I'll talk to the other guys, but I don't know of any way that you can get out of that pit. If you want to think about it,
you want my shirt?
I will go tell the guys that you have not come back.
Can you even see what it is? It's Walking Dead.
They want to do.
All right, let's see what happens.
This might not be good, everybody.
85.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so Jocko does that, and you're kind of waiting for him to come out of the pit and about. The pit, out of the
hey, Griptainment, thanks very much.
You're waiting for him to come walking out.
I've been retweeting everybody that's tweeted about it too.
And about 15, 20 minutes
15 more people, and we got a jackpot.
No sign of Jocko. You don't hear him. Nothing.
Oh, I don't like it. I thought we were just gonna stagger enter the archway.
Well, he decided to go himself, and he has not.
Yeah, what happened to the whole? We were a group. I thought that's what we.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Oh shit.
Well, do we want to follow him in, or what the hell?
For the second time in his life, Bernazar will be brave, hold his breath, and go to the mist.
Are we going in together?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Let's do it all together.
All together. Okay.
Okay, so you all do that. So stand by 1 second.
While he figures out how to TPK us. All right, 70 in the chat, 84 viewers.
So as you guys,
we might hit it.
Walk into this room. You immediately teleport into that same space, but there's no floor. And all three of you are just falling and falling and you crash to the bottom of a 100-foot deep pit.
Oh my God.
With Jocko. And let me roll the damage to see if you guys can think of any way to get out of it.
Well, there is a maximum damage.
I know.
Right? Like,
actually, you know what? I got to look at that. I'm not sure what the max. I can
think
look that up while you guys are.
Isn't it?
There isn't.
It's not 10d6. You said 100 feet.
Yeah, because 10d6. There's more than 10d6.
Oh, it's more. Yeah, we're gonna take 10d6.
So let me do this while you guys are.
Chat screaming for a TPK already. We haven't even played one session.
I don't
take 33, but you're still up.
Right. I don't really have any magic that would stop me from falling, so you don't see me doing any.
33 is actually not that bad. It's about half, right?
I guess yes, because
10d6 average. You're right. Average 10d6 would be what, 35? Because 3.5 for 2d6. So yeah.
So one of the things I will, Vethadur, you're very, very perceptive from your years of training, and you can tell that the floor seems to be slowly closing 100 feet above you.
Tabletop
it's almost like you can
thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hear it. You think you have some time, but you don't think you have hours. You think you have.
All right, the 70 people that are in the chat right now, I have you snapshotted
before the floor resets.
So just be here at the end.
Well, I relay that to the group.
Sorry, Arash, I apologize. I should have brought you back in. Your party all followed you in the mist and immediately fell the 100 feet with you, just narrowly avoiding you. So you are all now at the bottom of this 100-foot pit, and you believe that the door is slowly closing 100 feet above you, and you're trying to figure out how in the world to get out of here.
I'm pretty strong. Does anybody got levitate? But I can climb with this pickaxe and just stick it in the wall. And
here's what we're gonna do. How many of us have rope?
I do.
I do.
All right, so we're gonna tie our rope together, and we're gonna tie it onto the immovable rod. And I think since I'm probably the worst climber here, so what I will do is cast Fly on myself.
Megan is a nerd. Thanks for the follow.
Fly up there, and then activate the
rod.
Also,
situationally famous.
You're so fast at it too.
Evil Emperor Zerd. Thanks for the follow.
Do that, so you kind of out of the pit and into the room, and
yeah.
where are you activating the rod?
Man, I don't know how to say.
So I guess at the top of the room.
Okay.
Is where I would activate the rod. Is there anywhere to stand?
I don't know how to say it, but thank you for following.
I'll say that it's
84
obviously
still, 71 in the chat, 73 in the chat.
Starting to very slowly come down.
I'm gonna re-snapshot because that's
there's a ledge of the floor that's just starting to come down. So there's something you could stand on at the top. Yeah.
Okay.
75 in the chat.
So, I guess I'll give the rope a shake or something to let them know that they can start climbing.
And I'll yell up, "Hey, if you pull the levers down, the trapdoor will stay open." Maybe.
Are the levers?
He throws in a maybe.
Did the levers go back to their neutral state, or are they still down?
They're neutral. They're back to their neutral state.
Okay. I will do that if it closes before you get up here.
You think, you're up there, so you can see it now. You think you've got about a good, 8 to 10 minutes before it's going to close to where they can't get out. So as long as
all right, guys. So if you're here right now,
they'll be okay.
In the chat,
all right, I think we can pull that off.
If you stay till the end when I take the second snapshot.
Is there any way to lower the volume on the background?
You will get a ticket in the drawing.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know it was loud. Yeah, absolutely.
My hearing is not great.
No, I apologize. Yeah, 1 second.
Thank you.
Yeah, did that helped? Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. All right.
A little low.
All right. So what's everyone trying to do? Is so he's flown up there. So are you just literally crawling?
Shimmying up the rope, yep, as fast as we can, and Gonna hang out there with. I'll just grab onto the rod and get out of the way for the others to come up.
All right, so Jocko, give me an athletics check in the tower. All right. Very tired because it's a hell of a long way to climb, but you make it up and out of the pit. So who's next?
Clark will go next.
All right, so same thing, athletics check.
Athletics check.
All right, same deal. You make it all the way up, and Vetheder, you're a little concerned. You're not nearly as strong as these other two guys, but go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Athletic.
Yeah, we'll try to help and pull him up since he's the
if
last
we can.
one. Too.
Well, Vetheder doesn't need your help because he just scrambled
flew out of
up.
the pit.
He flew out of that pit, so very nicely done. So all of you are now up and out of that pit as the floor is just slowly coming back down to normal.
All right, I can tell you, last time I was here, I shoved them up in a pathway north into that pit. So good thing we got our grappler with us, grappling hook man anyway.
Yep.
Get us out of that pit once we get in there. Hopefully this passageway still leads us out of here.
So this is familiar to you, I say?
Yeah, I actually tried down this time, and that's what opened the trap door, and I fell. And last time I pushed them all up.
Hey, tabletop hop, bell hop.
Yeah, I tried.
The gold you earn
so
can be
see if there's another chamber pathway I could take in this.
And then
there was, but it just happened to be.
You can spend your XP in the
Yeah,
Friday
no
game.
door
If
down
you
there,
come
no
to the
door.
Friday game and
No
watch,
door.
you can spend your XP to
All right.
affect the
there
game.
are no markings around these levers.
Like
there are not.
You know,
it's very nondescript. I mean, it looks like literally.
You know
it was
what?
Just
Let me
a
give you
prison,
the link so you can see.
Almost that it was intended to just entomb
just
you.
All right.
Check that link out, the commands link. But
Then
keep
I
in
guess
mind,
we
it
will
doesn't
do
work
the,
today, but it
levers
will
up.
on Friday.
The rod and flying key.
Yeah.
All right, you do that, and again, there's a whole kind of a trap door in the ceiling again, and Jocko knows the way by now, so he can kind of lead you guys. Pretty tight squeeze, but it kind of goes
91, everybody.
And then there was kind of a plug in the wall that he found that led to the east. And then literally you guys come up to what kind of appears to be a door, but you literally just walk through it and end up in the bottom of the pit
my laptop
on this familiar map again. Right here. So you guys, all four of you, and I'm sure there's a way you guys can get out, certainly.
Yeah.
So you're still flying, I know, Benazar, or you can.
Yeah.
So you guys can get up out of that pit if you'd like, and
so we didn't find any other passageways.
Nope.
And I just wanted to make sure with that whole adventure that everybody got bloodied, at least a little in this adventure. So we're having fun.
Congrats.
So you'll.
I mean, Jocko, you almost did the 3 up or 3 down by yourself with the first time, and I was going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't, because they would have been like, "I don't know where he is."
I guess they might have followed you anyway, but anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'll tell everyone that I'm going to enact the right to bring us some health after that lovely fall. And, for 10 minutes, I'll be casting prayer of healing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys are doing other things. Go ahead.
I'm gonna bask in the glory of Helm myself.
That's right. And then I might do a second wind if Helm is not hooking us up.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to 91.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to tell you guys, this far we've gotten by on our brawn, but now it's time to use our brains. We have to really like think our way through this dungeon. I don't think we're going to be able to brute force it.
Come on, Benazar, take the lead then. I'm just a dumb barbarian.
I was trying to communicate that same idea earlier by telling Jocko we can't just boot fuck doors open. But there's not much you can do about falling into pits. I mean, But you're right. We gotta think.
point being, I believe in you guys, and you should believe in you too.
Can you guys still hear the healing a little bit, but not?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
I feel like Finnan was given this mission for a reason because it is beneficial to his skill set. We might be lacking in the skill set department. We are going to have to make do.
Did I accidentally push an attack or something? I see an attack in the chat.
You did.
I didn't mean, I didn't
at least
mean to
it looks like you did.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
I know you haven't gotten to attack anything yet. You're anxious. I understand.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So I think, yeah, I'm going to maybe do my second wind as well because... Did you do it, Jocko?
Okay. I did.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Nice.
Oh, you did your glamour temp HP?
Yeah, I did my mantle of inspiration. So we have a little buffer now.
Max heals, max second wind, everybody. Boom. All right, we're back up to 88.
So you have clues. You've got
75 people in the chat, and I have snapshot of the chat at 75. So everybody that's here now,
I don't know.
Just hang out.
It says shun green if you can.
If it goes to 100, I'll re-snapshot it and get more people.
What I think the point of that is, I think the good color of night is the blackness in the mouth of the tormentor, and going through there will require us to be very valorous, which probably means there's something dangerous through there. So I think our options are either do that or go back to the levers and try snapshot combinations and see if that leads elsewhere.
I see the logic in what you're saying.
I see what you're saying, yes.
And I sacrifice my life for my brothers. That's all I do. I'm a barbarian. And figure it out there, Brainiac.
Well, you'll have ample opportunity, I'm sure.
Thank you.
So which one would like to try?
You want me to stick my hand in that hole?
It's 3 feet wide. We could crawl.
I mean, I do want you to, but that's for entirely different reasons. Benazar will approach the tormentor thing.
Okay.
And he'll stare at it long and hard.
We can now plunge the Medusa's minds. What?
Give me an Arcana check while you're staring at it long and hard, then.
Crawl into the hole. Crawl into the hole.
Okay, Benazar, I'm going to share this with you, but you suddenly, a light bulb goes off in your head by staring at that long and hard, and this is what this is.
Hole.
So you can share that if you'd like.
Change of plans. Do not put anything in there under any means ever.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh man!
So you're saying I'm not going to get my piton back?
What we have found here, my friends, is a little thing called a sphere of annihilation.
Oh fuck!
Don't touch it.
We need to not go there again.
And for the record, here was your roll.
Nice.
Very, very nicely done.
You can't get better than a 31. Jesus.
He does have a plus 14, but it was still 17 natural.
That's crazy.
34 is my best. So when I was at the College of Fachluken, I read up on these, and just don't is the message of all those stories. Don't do it.
Okay.
So,
he's got a plus 14 on his Arcana.
A couple bad pathways here, but don't listen to me. I'm
I'm the only one that won the fucking crawl.
It talked about sacrificing a ring of metal, of magic metal. There's a possibility that tossing it in there might dispel the sphere of annihilation or something.
Yes, he did say that, Drake.
I'm not sure, but if we toss it in there, we will lose the ring, and then we won't have a ring of magic metal left. So
I got one on my finger if we need it later, so let's give it a shot.
all right,
back up to 90, everybody.
I will take the ring of protection that we have kind of in our loot bag.
Tie a string to it in case you can pull it back up, but the piton's gone, I think.
I don't think the string will survive. Again, it's a sphere of annihilation. It annihilates things.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't forget, guys, if you
So
were
I
in
will
the
go
snapshot, you
ahead
gotta hang out till
and
the end so I
toss the
can
ring
get your
into the
name
mouth.
again and give you a ticket in the drawing.
Just not with the string, right? Just toss the ring in there.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. So you do that, and literally the blackness just engulfs the ring. Don't hear anything. Don't see anything else. Just gone.
And the blackness remains.
Correct.
All right. So that's my 2 ideas for this session.
For this session.
So
I don't know.
Let's head east, which is west east.
Have we found
on the hill outside? Yeah.
Have we found anything in here that's false? That treasure chest?
I mean, you're welcome to go back up that way, but I mean, you saw the chest. You push the button, and it the pit opened. But I think that's all. That's all you guys have done.
So the find the false is connected to the thing with the throne. I don't think we're in that hall.
Oh, okay.
It says 2 pits along the way will be found leading to fortuitous fall. But we run into the thing where this might not be a reliable thing to follow.
Right.
So do we feel like we know what the tormentor is? I was thinking it's the thing at the end of the hall with the 3-foot mouth.
I would say you're not very convinced. You're not certain at all.
All right.
So, Gwydion, did you count us as checking this pit up here?
Sorry, I'm trying to look for where you're. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've said every pit you've gone down into, you've looked for a door. Yes.
All right. So that just leaves the levers.
Well, we have more hillside to check for another chamber.
It's also possible.
I think that's probably our best next approach.
Well, we can know how to walk back out relatively easy because we've already discovered the pits.
Yes.
So
I can't dig for Jack.
I got my pickaxe.
I'm not gonna do that either. I was gonna say I could fiddle with the levers, but that probably won't end well. So yeah, we'll go as a group. We can leave and look and see if there's another entrance.
The digital DM is hosting with 7 viewers. This might do it, everybody.
Everyone give me perception checks in the tower, please.
He wants a perception check in the tower.
I should use advantage for that.
Okay, Vethadur, as you're walking back up, studying the path again, and just beating your mind, just trying to think of anything that you could have missed.
Viewers is down to 69. Holy shit.
Your mind goes back to this image as you're walking. Think you're coming from the blackness up at that corridor, and you look at this door. That's the image of a door, and it looks like the plaster is just slightly frayed, like it's coming off just a touch on this wall.
I'll kind of stop and I'll start to pick at it with my finger, my gauntleted hands.
And so I've got a kind of a arrow at where you are, just if you guys, just so you know where he is. So he's up at the top here. I don't know if you can see that, but as you do that, the plaster.
Hey, Corey's in my house. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Pretty easily coming away. And as it comes away, what you see behind it is a normal standard door.
So I'll explain that to the group. Guys, what we have a door
And I'm going to assume that pit trap you've put a piton or something in it because obviously there's a pit trap there, but it's there.
Yeah.
We'll lock it down. Yeah.
I will try to do a perception or investigation check to look for traps or locks or any of that stuff.
Okay, and it seems unlocked. You go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. Seems absolutely fine. No traps at all.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, you shove it open and the door opens easily into a hallway. So stand by. What are the rest of the folks doing here? What are you guys doing?
Watching Vether to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, we're with him and we'll follow.
Yeah, we'll go there. Seems to be the only thing.
Jocko's a little triggered, but he's shaking his boots, going, hopefully I got Finnan's boots. Did I get Finnan's boots? That's a good question. I asked for them.
I wasn't sure if you were kidding or not, but we can put that on if you really want them later. I thought you were kidding that you were, but yeah, you can.
That was you offered that up, so I'd take those boots.
All right, give me 1 second. So you guys now find yourself in a hallway,
and a dragon pops out.
All right. So let me get that to you real quick.
I don't like this kind of hallway.
You mean the room with 2 doors and a gas chamber?
Yeah, and if we try to open the next one, the walls start closing in.
I don't like it.
Show me to the levers. Push the levers up if you see any.
All right, there you go, Jocko. You should have it. I grabbed Finnan and threw the speed on you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I think they are attuned items, so as long as you don't have a third, you're good. But if you have 3, you're going to have to... Is the periaptive wound closure a tuned item?
It is attuned.
Okay, so you'll just have to think about...
Decide.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Throw those boots in the hole. No.
Yeah, I don't think I need the pure app because I've got the... so I can give it to one of you guys. I'll drop it in the inventory. Because I've got
the reason I bought it was because you didn't have another. You'd rather have the speed than the healing.
I
mean, it's up to
attunement
you,
takes time, right? Attunement takes time.
No, you would have been attuned to it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll play it that way. If you said you got them, then I'm fine. Kind of retconning or whatever the hell the term is for that, and letting you say it's attuned as long as you take some
Cheerbits in the street.
Yeah, I kind of don't need the wound thing because I get half my hit points back at short rest, so I'll attune to the boots because moving quick for barbarian's good.
Give me goddamn 460
Clark
gold pieces.
Beats the crap out of you for wasting his money.
No, I'll hand it to him. Someone's gonna need him.
Well, but the thing you're not seeing is that we all have max attuned items, and you didn't, so I got that for you. But now that you're going to put the boots on, that pair becomes worthless. It's fine. You can do what you want. I mean, I just was trying to help you.
No.
For the last time ever.
For the last freaking time. All right. So we have a door in front of us.
Sorry, Master. I'm so sorry, Master.
Don't worry. You don't worry. You'll pay in other ways.
Nice.
That was a joke about sexual favors, everybody. Ooh, it got quiet fast. Wow. Dead silence.
I
50
felt
people
it.
just left the stream. I'm just kidding.
All right, Benazar, you're up there. What's going
on? Is there a locking mechanism on this door?
Cheerbits.
It does not appear to be.
Cheerbits, Fury Fade, Cheerbits.
Is there some kind of latch?
Just kind of a latch that you can kind of.
It was trying to be a joke.
It was. Like the door would open.
I'm gonna look carefully around the latch.
It's funny because you guys.
It
happened like 10 seconds ago, and you guys are in the chat now. It's way over.
Don't see anything.
But you guys just heard it.
I will try to open the latch and the door.
Hey, if the viewers leave now, they're not going to get their second snapshot.
And it opens easily. into a room. And in the room, you see...
Yeah, the ratings
kind of right as you open the door in the far corner, you see
favors.
a statue that as soon as you open the door, it appeared to be a statue an instant ago. But the creature then begins to flap its wings and stare at you, and everyone can roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I know, isn't that shocking?
Happening. It is shocking. I forgot how to do it.
All right, so let me see if I have an illustration for you here. Why didn't I hear the Sirenscape may have shit the bed. Here we go. So you see what appears to be a 4-armed mutated gargoyle.
It's because it says round 2. That's why you didn't hear it.
Ew.
Oh, I thought I did 0. Damn it. All right. All right. So Benazar, you are first to act.
Gargoyles aren't supposed to look like that.
Whoa, he's a foolish travelers. Don't you talk to me that way, sir. I'm gonna fucking fuck you up. That was
rude.
Nice.
Alright, I got spells here that I can use.
Okay. And the door's open, so I mean it's kind of a little bit awkward there, but I'll give you line of sight there.
Oh, I can step in.
Okay.
I don't know if this will have any particular effect, but I'll just cast Shatter at it to see what happens.
Cast away.
Oh. Take that.
Yeah.
Thing. Let's step back in. Go get him, guys.
Jocko.
All right, Jocko.
Jocko's gonna run downhill, such as his ferocity, and attack the 4-armed gargoyle without raging, because he doesn't want to waste one, because he doesn't think he needs to.
Wow, it's the kindler, gentler Jocko.
And I'll even try a Great Weapon Master, because I'm feeling lucky.
Okay.
Not so much. Second attack. Not so good.
He kind of parries it with one of his 4 arms and knocks it away.
So there's the players, guys.
Cheer bits.
And I'll move over to there and
thanks
say,
for the cheer bits.
Get him!
Cheer bits. From
All right.
10, cheer bits.
Bethader, you've heard your friends scream. You know, there's something in here. Not quite sure what yet, but something bad.
All right, I will step in front of Benazar as he's backing up, and I will call on Helm to.
Oh, I absolutely do need to update that. Let's do that now.
Screen.
Let's do it now. Don't let me fuck around, you guys. You got to keep on my ass.
You hear this loud
That's
chime.
why I count on you guys to keep me in check.
Boom,
Let's get on the channel commands.
And
channel commands.
try
Yawning.
to crack his stony
Yawning.
hide.
All right, that definitely seemed to affect him. That hurt him. He's kind of staggering a bit.
All right. Clark's going.
Clark, what say you?
Oh, tokens aren't locked? Okay. 10,
what the hell?
20, 30.
They're locked now.
Kind of DM.
I know. I
All right,
no
I'm gonna
comment
go
all night.
Right? There's no comment. I'm going to go there. And on my first attack, because it is 8:48 p.m., I'm going to use inspiration on my...
Smart man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it!
Oh, first... I thought it was a crit. Nice hit.
Not a giant. Boo.
Ooh, you take a chunk.
Max damage. Nice.
I will... Yeah, and I rolled 2 2s, and I re-rolled both of them as 6s. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, you see its wing almost shatters as it
very good
kind of starts falling off the statue.
Uh-huh. That's bad. My third attack. Oh!
Natural.
Ooh.
Damn it. Fucking man. Come on. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Come on. And he goes down in a heap.
I I lean back as this thing goes crazy dead, and I yell to the top of the screen, kind of like Kirk saying "Khan." I yell "Asurarak," and then I mumble under my breath, "Helm be praised."
Nice. And as he kind of goes down and clatters to the floor, it's you kind of all can obviously see on this guy's neck a studded collar that has, from what you can see, 10 gleaming gems on it.
That's the loop of magic, yes.
I will mention out of game, the attunement slot for Waith probably isn't going to do much until we fight giants. I just wanted to throw it as an aside.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't know that we're going to find giants in here, so I might change that, actually.
You've grown attached to it. So it's a gemmed collar. I'll start to look at the gems.
So give me an investigation check, please.
Plus 15 to damage. Yes, you can get an explanation. I am using Great Weapon Master, which gives me 10
so as you're kind of
on top of
fiddling
my
around, you're looking
damage.
at the gems.
But I'm minus 5
you kind
to
of
attack.
feel a little button almost on the collar, and as your kind of hand is going over it and you press it, you notice it was a secret compartment, and kind of a slip of parchment kind of falls out as you're opening it.
Ooh. I will
you look at it,
unroll the parchment.
You unroll the parchment, and it's in a language that it's about 4 lines, probably about 5 or 6 words per line. But you have no clue what language this is.
I spend a moment looking at it, and then I pass it to the rest and mention that I don't understand this, guys. Do we have one amongst us who reads this language?
I'll take a look.
Okay, so Benazari passes over to you, and just you don't have any idea. It's just completely escaping you what this may be. You both definitely believe it's some type of language or code or script, but you can't make out what it is.
Yeah, Jocko hasn't picked his language yet. He's going to pick gargoyle. No.
Nice.
15th level, you haven't picked your language yet.
Is there any kind of lore roll I could do to see if there's anything distinctive about the language? Might give a clue as to what it is.
There isn't. I mean, you literally think you would either have to understand all languages or somehow magically determine what this is. You don't see any other way to determine what the language is.
Okay. All right.
And as you guys are thinking about that, let me make sure I've opened the rest of this room. So stand by while you're thinking about that.
That little symbol there kind of looks like a cat. That one looks like a kind of wolf-headed man. I think they're hieroglyphics.
So you notice you do see 2 doors, one on kind of the southeast and one kind of almost straight south. And let me get the gargoyle off there now.
Yeah, and I searched him to see if he had anything else.
Yeah, there was nothing else that you saw other than the studded collar.
All right. Jocko will move over to that door and check it out. See if there's any kind of lock on it and figure out if it's a scary door or something he can open.
Okay. Stand by.
All right, so
it
about,
doesn't appear to be
right
locked.
when the game ends, you guys. I'm going to take another
looks like it would
snapshot,
just,
and then I'll match
the door
the
would just
names,
open.
and everyone will get a ticket for the
I
drawing.
give the thumbs up to my master behind me, and I say, I'm opening it, and I open the door.
Do it.
You open the door.
And so
to kind of a small, nondescript.
Even if the contest
room.
doesn't continue through all 12
I run backwards
shows,
and go, holy crap, another chamber.
I will draw a winner for today. So
nice.
Those of you that were here and showed up to support me,
Somebody else
you will
check
have a
that out.
chance to
I
win
like those
something. I'm
little
not just
square
going to
rooms.
not do it. Because I don't fucking
It'll
roll
be
that
okay.
way, you guys. Look at all those movements. He's got to improve everything.
Must be strong, Jocko. Strong.
Young Padawan. All right.
Clark is going to move here and listen to the door to the south.
Give me a perception check, please.
Perception. I knew you were going to ask me for that, and then I got it.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Shall we open it, everybody?
Sure.
right.
One second.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice. I like how he thinks.
All right. I'm gonna. Does the door have a handle, or is it just I push it open or pull it open?
It has a handle that kind of pushes. This one pushes inward.
All right. I will push the door inward.
Okay. It's a very small room with a door to the south.
I start to get less trusting of my environment, and I will step with 20% of my weight on the floor in front of me, but just in case the floor opens up, I don't want to fall.
Now, 20 or 21? 20?
20.
No, okay, you do, and nothing happens.
All right, so I'm gonna go in.
It feels solid.
All right, I'm gonna go in and listen at this door then. Bye, everybody. The door slams. I'm dead.
Okay, give me another perception.
Okay.
Yeah, very quiet. Very quiet.
All right, shall we continue, everybody, or what's the deal?
Do what you do, master.
Come with me. I'm gonna open this door.
Okay, so you're gonna open the door. Okay, one sec.
Oh my.
All right, let me move the guys up.
This whole dungeon is just 5-foot rooms.
Welcome to the Tomb of Horrors, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, before we go on, Bethador chastised Jacko and said, overcome your fears. He's going in the room over here. Gonna check it out. I am a barbarian.
So what are you doing, Jocko?
Checking this room out, making sure there's nothing in here, because I didn't go in. I just opened the door.
Give me a perception for now. Give me a perception check.
Cheer bits in the stream.
Bits.
Thanks for the cheer bits.
So are you? What else are you doing in here? You're
J. Murphy, cheer bits.
Looking at the walls, and I can investigate too. If you need
give me an investigation, because you kind of had a perception.
Right. Phantasmal killer. Holy shit! I don't like it. Don't spoil it. If that really happens, I'm gonna be super mad.
Don't notice anything. All right, Clark. So yeah, this is another room here.
All right, so I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna say I know that it's quiet behind this door, so I'm just gonna open it.
All right, fair enough.
Jocko's following his master.
Hold on, Bethador. I'll be right there. It's a secret door, and it just goes right back out into the room. All right, I will step carefully in.
Okay.
Oh, good, Sass. Yeah. And then I will open this door as well.
Right back out.
Ooh.
That's funny. Random Hobo 24, thanks for the follow.
Circle.
I'm satisfied to know that goes back out there, and I am going to retrace my steps the other way. I'm not fucking going in that room.
Jocko.
Fuck that. And unless there's like secret, I didn't check the walls or anything, but maybe we.
Jocko kind of did, but
yeah. And I'm gonna check. Is it this door go through the wall, or is it cut off?
It does. It was not obvious at all from the other side, but now you definitely see it, and there's nothing magical about it.
Cool. Hey, they made the map the right way so you could unshade it and it wouldn't know.
Right? Hey guys, let's check these walls over here because I got a suspicion there's more here than we can see.
All right, I'll help you check the walls over there.
Okay, so give me investigation checks.
Investigation.
Anybody smarter around here? But not me. But I'm gonna try. I'll give it a shot.
You don't. You kind of search the perimeter, and I'll say you've kind of searched the perimeter of that room that you're in, and you don't see anything else.
Because I saw a cat-like hieroglyphic, I'm gonna be curious and go in this room and search the walls too.
Okay, give me investigation. And Benazar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check this room as well. I feel like I'm slightly more attentive than a barbarian. I'm not, but I think that I am.
And I yell, "Yes, you are!"
I'm gonna use my inspiration, and I'm going to roll an investigation check as I search all the walls.
What's up, Perk?
Okay.
Kind of run my fingers along them, see if there's any lines in there. Push something that looks like it might be pushed, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to click advantage. Hang on. I'll just roll it a second time.
I shall roll it a second time.
Waiting for the no need.
All right.
I guess he did.
And as you're feeling on the south wall, you do, in fact, feel that this door will pull down and inward. It's hinged on the bottom. And as you're just about to do that, we are going to break for the night.
Oh.
So here we go.
Death Trap Dungeon.
Nice job, guys. I mean, you did. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that pit was gnarly. Yeah, for sure.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
I know it can be a little slog, but you guys are doing pretty good. I know it can be challenging. People can get frustrated, but you guys are doing good.
Thanks for coming in and saved me, guys.
Lever Master Jocko.
Everybody gets one.
Gotta try all options.
I know. When you went back in, you're like, yeah, I'll just pull them all down. I'm like, oh shit.
Good shit.
The sounds were cool too. That was a good. I like to have those back now.
Oh, good. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks, and look forward to next week and stream.
Thanks, Gwydion.
Thanks, Gwydion, for running, and thanks everybody for the game. And we'll see you guys next week.
Can't wait for Wednesday.
Have a good one.
Bam. All right, so stream. That was that episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, which of course we are calling Tomb of Horrors, episode 1. And I'm calling tonight a success as far as the contest goes. We did hit 91 viewers, so I took a snapshot of the people that were here at that time, and I'm going to take a snapshot again now, and then I will match the names, and all of you who match will get a ticket in the drawing. I will update the names on the spreadsheet that is in the contest Google Doc, so you guys can all look to see your name in there. So let's see. Let's take the snapshot right now. As a matter of fact, let's see. Snapshot. Okay, now I'm going to save this. Oh no, I got to copy it. Wait, didn't I? Why is it beeping like that? I need to go out of... I thought I left that chat. Okay. I did leave the chat. Okay. So I'm going to copy the snapshot. And now what happened? Here we go. Okay, copy it. Oh, no. Go back to the website. Okay, copy it. Control-C. Go to Notepad. Paste it in. Now I'm going to save it as file. Save as 9.5.snap.2. And then I will compare those after I shut the stream off and update the thing and everything. So good. So thanks everybody for hanging out and supporting me. We have completed day 1. For those, again, who might be here right now going, what in the hell is he even talking about? There's a big contest going on. And the people that are here now that just got snapshotted will get 1 ticket in the drawing. And if this goes all 12 shows, you get 1 ticket for every show that you were present for. And if you're present for all 12, you get 24 tickets because your tickets double. And I'm giving away 10 hardback books from Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition or the Fantasy Grounds module, whichever you choose. And I'm actually giving away 12. There are going to be 10 winners. And the top winner will win 3 instead of 1. And even though we didn't quite hit 100, we did hit 91, and we're at 91 now, viewers. I'm going to give away another prize as if we did hit 100 right now. So I'm going to go to the raffles. I'm going to reset it, and I'm going to run a 3-minute timer, and I'll start it now. And if you guys want to win a prize, this one you get this tonight. If you win, you get it now. So, who won the first one? Was it Nebbiolo? So Nebbiolo, don't join if you're still here. And I forgot, where did I even fucking write that down? I know I wrote it down. Yeah, Nebbiolo. Okay, so I'm going to do... and what this prize is if you win, you will win any item from the DM's Guild with my name on it, and that includes packages. So anything you want that I've ever done, and that includes collaborations with other authors or whatever. So if you type in Rob Toohey and DM's Guild, whatever you find, you can have one of those for free. And Nebbiolo, if you're still there, you need to PM me in Discord and give me your DM's Guild email and the item that you want. And then whoever wins this, same thing, you need to PM me in Discord. And I will put the link for Discord in my chat right now in case you guys don't know it. Now, let me just say while we're waiting for this counter to time down. Timer to countdown, is that what I meant to say? Yeah, I think so. No stream tomorrow, because remember now, we're only doing streams on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays until this blows up in my face. But so far, so good. 1 down, 11 to go. And we are starting on Friday, Dragon Heist Waterdeep. No, it's called Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And we're having session 0, so everyone should come watch that. It's going to be fun. The players will be getting random characters, and they'll have to play what they get. So if they get a wizard with a 3 intelligence, then fucking that's what they get. But they're going to have chances to, like, it's not going to be too bad. I might establish a minimum for, like, I might roll the character, and if the attributes don't add up to, like, 45 or higher or something like that, I won't even show it to the player. I'll just shit can that one and go to the next one. But, because I don't want people to get too screwed. But the whole idea is that they're going to play the new campaign with random characters. Their spells are going to be random. And then we haven't quite decided. I'll talk to the players and get their thoughts on this. But we might do a thing where at the end of the game they can change one thing or roll to see if they can change it. Like if they have a shitload of shitty spells, they might, turn one in. And I mean, you can do that when you level up anyway. I think you can change your spells. But we'll figure out what we can do. But it's gonna be pretty fun. And so there's 30 seconds left in the drawing. Let's see who's gonna win. 10 seconds left. That book comes out tomorrow at midnight. So it comes out, the release date is the 18th, but it comes out in game stores and on Fantasy Grounds at 12:01 a.m. Eastern time. So it basically 9 p.m. Pacific tomorrow it'll be out. And then I'll have like a few hours to read it before, in case we have to play. Because I don't know that Session 0 is going to take us 3 hours, but it might, it could. But I'm going to try to be prepared to do a little bit of something. But yeah, it comes out Friday, and I'm continuing to work on Creature Codex, Tome of Beast 2. Okay, let's draw a winner. Here we go. The winner is, boom, Random Hobo 24. Nice. So Random Hobo 24 wins the DM's Guild prize for today, and I'm assuming is also a member of the people that are here now to get entered into the big drawing. Random Hobo 24. And again, guys, if this, I said that if we didn't get 100 viewers in any one show, I was going to stop the contest. But not even do the contest. But I decided that since people are coming here to support me, I want to support you guys. So I'm going to do it until it fails. So if we do 5 shows and then after the 5th show, nobody shows up and then it's all bullshit, then I'll still give away the 5 prizes, and I'll draw your guys' names, and we'll do the drawing live. So you'll see me draw the names. I'll roll dice or whatever the hell I'll do, and we'll figure it out. But it should be pretty cool. So I'm going to tonight before I go to bed, I'll update that spreadsheet. Again, if you guys want the link to the Google Sheet is here, and then inside that Google Sheet is a link to the spreadsheet, which right now just doesn't have anything in it. It just says I'll update this by September 6th or whatever. But good times. So let me go ahead and give you guys end of stream rewards, which we do even if you know what's up. I didn't talk to you, Alexa. Don't you beep at me. Let's see what is going on. End of stream rewards. Here we go. Channel commands. End of stream rewards, which is 100 gold pieces. And today, it might even be 300. Boom. Because you guys are all awesome. I wanted to try this experiment, and you guys all showed up to support me, so I love you for it. And thanks for tweeting and Facebooking and whatever else you guys did. And don't forget, too, guys, that you can do other things to support the show, like come to Discord. I put all the commands in the chat there. You can go to my Patreon page. We have levels for as little as $1. You can subscribe to the channel if you wish. And guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free to the channel. You can donate if you wish. You can go to the DM's Guild and check out the items that I have for sale there, some of which I just gave away. Today's sales at the DM's Guild, for today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items. The last few days have been pretty good, but that's only 7 items. That's all right. And then you can follow me on Twitter if you dare, or subscribe to me on YouTube. And also, guys, since I have a lot of you here, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would very much appreciate that. That doesn't cost you anything. You just click on it. Because YouTube is bitches, and they're nerfing the small guy. And I've got almost 2,000 followers on Twitch, but I only have like 860 on YouTube. And if you don't have 1,000 followers on YouTube, then they basically don't even care about you. So if you guys would subscribe to me there, I would very much appreciate it. So let's see. All right. Beep is in Discord. Der Martin is in. Tabletop Bellhop. Welcome, guys, to Discord. And what else? So I guess I'm calling today a success. And not that. So, and I'm hoping to have sounds like that for Friday's game as well. So just like Gwydion did for today. All right. Initials GS. I don't want to say your real name on stream. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I just saw that notification. GS, you know who you are. Huzzah! So good. If you guys have any questions real quick, you can ask them. They can be about Fantasy Grounds or anything at all. I'll be happy to answer those before we shut down the stream here. And don't forget to come to our Sunday night show. And this Sunday, we're doing our top 10 Fantasy Grounds tips show. And there is a poll for that. And I'll get you the link for that right now. Let me find that. Let me find the link to the poll. Let's see. If I go to my spreadsheet for the show, then I will find the link in there. So I will do that now. And then what you do, Rob, is you copy it and paste it into the Twitch chat. So there's the poll, guys. You can go there and you can click for the tip that you like the best. Or if you don't like any of the ones that are on the list, like some joker put on there, use Roll20 instead. Oh, that's just so funny. But I didn't delete it. What is this? I don't want to be that winner. What I honestly don't know is what I won. Who do I get it? It just showed up to see you. Oh, I fucking hate that. Yeah. So here's what you do, random. Go to Discord and PM me. So you basically, yeah, you know what? Just PM me in Discord and I'll walk you through it. Because you got to go look at my stuff on DM's Guild and then decide what you want. And then I give it to you for free. That's how you do it. So just PM me in Discord. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to put the link one more time in the chat, Discord. So click on that link, go to Discord, and then send me a private message in there. And I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're unable to do that, then I mean, I just don't know. Part of my requirements for people is you have to at least be able to do that, and then if you can get a hold of me that way, I can give you a prize. So, what else? Did you guys have questions? I said if you guys have questions, go ahead, and then I didn't look at the chat. Let's see. Did anybody ask me anything? The party suffered. I don't want to be. Oh, that was you. Okay. Good. All good. Discord. Enjoy the show. Discord. Hey, Rob. I have a $26 credit on DM's Guild. What do you recommend? $26. Well, I mean, that's kind of an open-ended question, Chris. What do I recommend? I certainly recommend my stuff, but it depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for an adventure? Are you looking for tools? Are you looking for Fantasy Grounds specific things? Are you just looking for a great PDF? I mean, it really depends. But I mean, what I would do if I had extra money to blow on the DM's Guild, I would just go to the front page and look at some of the top. I would just start reading the descriptions of the top items, that the ones that are the most highly rated, and then that's what I would do, I guess. Okay, yeah, random, no time, no hurry, just as long as you do it. Let's see, what is this? Hey, just lurking around, showing love to small streamers. Hope you're having a rad stream. Thank you for saying that, Dustin Stout. What does that check mark mean? Is that it? Are you a Twitch employee? I don't even know what that means. Let's check it out. Wait, what if I click on it? Oh no, that's no good. I don't want to ban you. Let's see. Oh, that's what it means. Tools. FG specific. Well, the coding packages, if you don't already have them. Yeah, Sass is saying get the packages. And remember, there's stuff for feats, there's stuff for spells, there's stuff for class features, there's stuff for race traits. There's also stuff for every item in the game. And then the Book of Lost Spells, if you happen to own that property from Frog God Games, is that who put that out? There's also codes for those. And so I mean, those are. I had somebody email me today and say this should be required. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to buy Fantasy Grounds unless you also get this. And I was like, yeah, I appreciate that. Spread the word. Do you just want to support a guy who makes the truck nuts for Fantasy Grounds? Are truck nuts are truck nuts an essential requirement if you own a pickup with a trailer hitch? Is that what you're saying? Full disclosure, I was trying to get people to talk about my. Oh yeah, thanks. Yes, and then Chris and I are involved in a project. Oh my God, we can't talk about it. That's all I can say. Welcome everybody. Oh, there's some more guys coming in. Welcome guys. Welcome everybody into my Discord. Everybody's coming in. Gwydion sent me a message. What did he say? He said his sounds were jacked. That's too bad. He recorded his stream to upload to YouTube, but he can't now because the sounds were jacked. But I think mine's okay, so we're good. Blah bitty blah. So what else? I don't know. What else, guys? I don't know. Moose knuckle time. All right, so I'm gonna go and update the spreadsheet, and then tomorrow I'll probably just do some work, and then Friday I'll see you guys. Hopefully you guys all come back. So yeah, guys, if you can't make it Friday, tell a friend, because you can win shit and also you can help me, and I very much appreciate it. If I talk too long about it, I'll start crying, so I'm not gonna do it. But I really do appreciate everyone's support. It means a lot to me to have this hobby and to be able to be. And I'm just a small streamer on Twitch. But when I went to PAX and Jeremy Crawford thanked me for converting Everon, I was like shocked. I'm like, oh fuck you, how do you even know who I am? But I'm not trying to get famous or trying to get recognized in that way necessarily. But I really do appreciate when people pay attention, because it's nice to be able to turn the camera on, point it at the game table, do some jokes about what did I say? Sexual favors or whatever I said. And, have a good time. And if it can't be at your kitchen table with your close friends, then let it be online with strangers that become your friends. And I mean, for those of you that don't know about Denver and Dragons, we've done 2 of these get-togethers in Denver, and we're doing a 3rd one in October in Whistler, BC. And I mean, it all just started because we started playing Fantasy Grounds. We started playing D&D online, and you meet people and you make friends, and once you get to trust somebody and know them for a long time, shit happens, man. So there you go. All right, let me read the last of your guys' comments here. My favorite things about Rod's stuff is his spell effects. Super helpful. Cast a lot of spells. Oh wait, let me go back. I think somebody said something. Hello, Rob 2. In my game, after applying the blessed condition I got from your coding packs, FG guys amazing, but everything you get for free is the same as you wanted to play D&D without playing Fantasy Grounds. Lets you buy the books cheaper than hardcover, and Rob fills in the rest. Check out DM's Guild. Yeah, awesome. Right then, we see in the next Eon. See you for the next Eon, Rob. Okay, thanks, Chris. Much easier than making that yourself. Yeah, that is true. Night all, and they will teach you once in a small screen. You're the best, Rob. Oh, thanks, Equal. I appreciate that. All right, I think I'm caught up. Fantasy Grounds College, the thing I love about Rob is the steak. I want a steak, yo. I will never forget that. Yeah, we went to Ruth's Chris, and holy shit, I'm going to be working it off for 7 years. That's okay. All right, I am gonna end the stream now, guys. So thanks very much, everybody. It is 9:21 Pacific time. Do you know where your children are? I do. They're still in the sack because I don't have children. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. It's a epic fail joke at the end of the stream. So we'll see y'all back here Friday night, guys, and on Discord in the meantime. And thanks everybody for making day number 1 a success. So let's see what happens on day 2. And until next time, good gaming, everyone.